Hey guys, welcome for another episode of Recipe for Disaster. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Appreciate that. So I just want to do the announcements like always beforehand. Quasi, go ahead.
So, this broadcast of Recipes for Disaster has been brought to you by Enduring Films. Thank you very much, Chuck, wherever you are,
Thank you,
for
Chuck.
letting us use the studio and the facilities. Always a fine vendor of video production services. Let's see. For this month, at least, Epic Worlds and Games.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Jimmy.
Sadly, they are closing their doors at the end of the year. So, hey, if you want some good deals, their misfortune is your benefit.
It really is. I've personally got some very nice dice as well as a couple board games and stuff at very nice prices.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We also picked up some new terrain for the stream. So, and I believe Jimmy said something like 40% off, which is ridiculous. So, and some of them even higher. So just letting you know.
John picked up some minis that he's had me assemble.
Also, Four Eyes Ales, they use us as guinea pigs for their brews that are not yet available commercially because they're in product development. But when they do come out for commercial use, then they're
Consumption.
okay. Whatever. They're mighty tasty. Let's see. I'm not much of a beer drinker, but I did really like their kombucha.
It was tasty.
Let's see.
Sriracha, what?
And finally, Gothmom, who has made our swag, patches and pins. John is holding up an example of our R4D patch. Patches for 14 favors the board, and House of Harrison are on their way, although not too soon.
Fortune favors the board. That's what you said.
I thought,
Yes, Fortune favors the board. The other stream that we do.
Oh.
yeah, it's like, did I screw up? Like,
Nope, not at all. You're
Okay.
good. Keep going.
and,
Doing a great job, Quasi.
And finally, the last sponsor of this broadcast is the letter K.
What does it stand for?
Quasi.
Oh,
Right.
not kombucha?
No, that's. I think C is. I don't know.
No, I think
Anyway.
it's okay.
Anyway, I do want to
And
point
number
out
10.
before we go to more announcements, we are missing a few people, as you guys can probably already tell.
Oh
were
no!
delicious.
Where'd they go?
So Rafa and
Ryan.
Ryan. Sorry, I almost said Jonah. Rafa and Ryan both work retail, so unfortunately, 'tis the season to be extremely busy. So they're both not able to attend tonight, and they will be sparse moving forward. But we will do our best without them. Trevor.
Month's almost over anyways.
Yeah.
That's right.
And then they'll be back.
Yep.
Oh, man.
But along those notes of the fact that Rafa and Ryan are going to be sparse, Fortune favors the board. Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. Pacific here as well. May or may not be happening during the rest of December due to the same reason of retail being crazy. So if they do have a spur of the moment decision to have an episode, Rafa said it would probably be him doing it from his house. So don't know exactly how he's going to go about doing that, but
It's probably going to be from his bathtub.
Ooh.
as long as it
We're
doesn't
not
violate
making
Twitch
promises,
TOS
but,
You
know.
won't see his feet.
And he'll have
or
his
his
shirt on.
chest.
Yeah, he'll have his shirt on, and you won't see his feet. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
But you'll see everything else.
Well,
no,
you know, we make no
nothing that
promises.
violates Twitch TOS.
It'll just be
Correct,
very
correct.
suggestive.
Well, see, you need the electron microscope for that one.
So that being said,
So that being said, you may be able to still catch some episodes of Fortune Favors the Board live in the rest of this month of December. But if they're not there, just please be understanding that retail is held during the holiday season.
okay, and where are we at on our uploads?
Oh yes, I'm working on getting back into that working. Network is still iffy on my end. In actuality, also, I've just been exhausted from working 60-hour weeks now, because while I'm not retail, I work for Amazon, which is
Retail. It's retail without being retail.
Logistics.
Okay, so that being said, we are constantly moving forward on trying to make the stream a better thing. Behind me, that you guys can almost kind of see, is a new computer. That's what we're using to stream with now. So that should fix a lot of the other problems that we were having. If you guys do notice a problem, please let me know. I do have access to see the chat, so please put something in the window if you guys can't hear it, or if there's a glitch or something. It's always best for us to know in advance.
Now, if there is a problem, we do have electrodes hooked up to Trevor's seat, and we always trigger it just in case.
we do.
Not yet. We
There's a
weren't supposed
glitch
to
in
say
the
that yet.
matrix.
Anyway.
Sorry, I forgot. Man.
Okay, so with no further ado, the only other announcement that we have that I'm aware of is Kubla Khan, which is May 22nd to the 25th. We will be there. We are planning on having the game books released, and that is the launch day, so they better be done by then.
Yes, John.
Looking at myself, it's kind of nice.
They're not going to be released, they're going to escape.
Yeah, so they're going to be released. We're going to do our launch day at Kubla Khan. We do have a table, and we will be live streaming from Kubla Khan somehow. The logistics are still being worked out between us and the producers of the con. So, if you guys are in the area, look up Kubla Khan, go to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Come say hi, buy the game book,
That was
etc.
my first time at Kubla Khan.
So, with no other questions and nothing else, we can go ahead and get started for tonight's episode of Recipe for Disaster. Last session, you guys decided to track down Necromicon and encounter him. And in the extremely long fight with Necromicon, you both succeeded and failed at the same time. So you did manage to knock him out. He managed to almost kill all of you. By all, I mean everyone except
Crazy.
Barnabas.
That was fine. Nothing bad happened to me.
So, are you done? Oh,
Yeah, I finally ripped the Band-Aid off.
okay, good. So, so in the fight, you guys did almost lose a few members of the group. You did manage to knock him out with an extremely lucky shot from Bill Sender, or
Now-
Agent Dahmer, or Shadow Fox, whichever name he's going by today.
Or is it Shadow Fox?
He did point the pistol, the demon-possessed pistol, and fire it off, and the round did hit Necromicon right between the eyes and knock him out for a few seconds. And in that time, it was enough for some of your group to start to be revived, and Necromicon fled. Upon leaving, you guys regrouped back at the Knight's Manor and discovered not only that Jonah had someone tied up and unconscious in the back of his frenemy's trunk that needed to be interrogated, but also that Bob is missing. So the group, though a little torn, decided that they had to interrogate Direct Current first, and then look into where Bob may have gotten himself off to. And that's where we're going to pick up tonight, with you guys in the interrogation room. It was going to be Jonah in the room with Direct Current, Barnabas on the other side of the one-way mirror, and anyone else that wished to be with Barnabas on the other side of the one-way mirror.
I was down in the basement with Black Bolt, yeah.
I was on my way to
Not
go.
Black Bolt, that's a different character, and that's copyrighted by Marvel. Try again.
Sorry,
I was on my way to go and see
I
Dark
forgot
Bolt.
his name.
Okay, so both of you are on the way to Dark Bolt. Actually,
Bolt.
there's 3 people on their way down to go see Dark Bolt.
Okay, I was already down there.
We're going to pick up with the interrogation, and then I'll jump over to the other half of the table. And I am going to turn down our PC volume just a little bit on our side. There we go. Okay. Quasi,
Yes.
you're in the room on the other side of the one-way mirror.
Mm-hmm.
You see Jonah in there, waiting for Direct Current to wake up. He's pacing the room back and forth, while Direct Current is sitting in a chair, handcuffed to the chair with both hands. Both hands are handcuffed, and he's sort of sitting like this and slumped over. There isn't a table. There's just a chair. Direct Current in the chair, and Jonah pacing like a caged beast
Now, is he
back and
handcuffed
forth
to the chair or handcuffed
Is he-
in the chair?
to the chair.
Is the
You're not
chair-
there. Quit interrupting.
I was just asking.
No, you don't get to. You said you were going to go see Doc Bolt, so go fuck off. So
Okay.
He's handcuffed to the chair. Is the chair attached to the floor?
It
Is it
does
loose?
not appear to be.
Oh, this should be fun. What's the floor made of?
It looks like a metal box. The whole room is metal. Yes. Being in the sub-basements, pretty much everything is metal. Even the one-way mirror isn't really a mirror. It's a glass steel designed to be able to be seen through one direction.
Hey, Doc Bolt.
Yeah.
What sort of metal is the room, the interrogation room made of?
Carbon nanotube composite with titanium.
Does it conduct electricity?
It can. Do you want it to?
Ask me in 10 minutes.
Okay. I mean, I could hook electric current up to it if you really need me to.
No, not now.
Okay, great.
Do I hear this downstairs with him?
No, you guys are in the elevator on the way down. I guess before we get started, just so that people can understand what's going on, you two got in the elevator and Bill is in the elevator and he had pushed the button for every floor on the way down.
That's okay. That's fine. I don't know where I'm going, anyways.
So, literally the elevator is stopping at every sub-basement floor. And in fact, sometimes it's going down and then going back up to a previous floor and opening and then going back down again.
That's not how it's supposed to work.
Well, when you program elevators, like Stiletto did, it's the order that you push the buttons in, not the destination of the buttons.
So, is Jonah,
Oh, that is unfortunate.
he's pacing?
He's pacing like a caged beast. He's got his thumper in his hand, just like walking back and forth, walking back and forth, After about 5 minutes, he's like, "You have any idea how to wake him up? I mean, I could hit him a couple times."
I'm sure that won't help. Tell you what, why don't you, let's see. Why don't you see if there's some smelling salts in this mansion?
All right, yeah, that's a good idea.
Uh,
I guess before we get started, we probably should talk about what I want to talk to him about.
You said you wanted to handle it. You're on your own.
Well, yeah, but I figured that you'd be talking to me over the communicator
you were
in
quite
case there
clear. I was cut off. It was like,
was. Well, yeah, that
What
was.
did you-
I said that in front of Jimmy because Jimmy's very adamant that I'm the
Uh-huh.
only one that can talk to him.
okay.
So, but I don't think I should talk to him in here. I don't think I should talk to you about what I'm going to talk to him about in here.
Well,
Yeah.
why don't you leave there?
How do I get out? I don't see a door from this side.
Is there a button for a door?
Yeah. There is on your side.
Say please.
Please? Oh, okay, yeah. And he sort of steps out and the door closes behind him. And then he opens the door from the outside to to the room you're in. Okay, that's better. So I was thinking that I was going to ask him who he is, like his real name, who hired him, how he was hired,
All right.
what his objective was when he was hired.
Wasn't he trying to kill you?
No, not really.
Well,
He just kept hitting me. Kind of stupid because it didn't really hurt.
Well, why don't you go ahead and ask those questions, and if there's anything that comes from that, I'll whisper it into your ear.
Oh yeah, I was going to ask him how much he was paid. I think that's kind of important.
Okay.
Can we hear all this through our intercoms?
No, we're talking in person. Get
Yeah.
out of the scene.
Yeah, they're talking in person.
That's why I was asking. So we all have our intercoms on. So
No,
You
you're
have
not
to
you're
actually
not
touch them
eavesdropping.
in order to make them work.
just asking.
Yeah, I think that was everything I was thinking of. Was there anything you were thinking of, or are you just gonna chime in while I'm asking him?
Yeah, I'll chime in.
Okay. I just want to break his head open.
Try not to kill him.
Yeah, I know. He seemed to be pretty thick-skinned when I was fighting him. Not that I hit him much, but I did hit him, and I did knock him out.
All right. Well, hey, why don't you actually just wait in here until he wakes up?
That's a good idea. Yeah, I think I will.
Let him stew a bit while he's waking up and think about the error of his ways.
I didn't think about that.
Speaking of, hey Tim,
Yes, sir. As the door opens and he walks in.
can we get some popcorn?
I already took the liberty, sir, and he sets down a thing of movie-style buttered popcorn in a movie container. 2 of them.
Excellent.
And wasn't sure what you drank, sir, so I also took the liberty and brought you some diet soda to go with the popcorn.
That's fabulous.
Sets down a movie-style drinking cup. The large one.
This is gonna be good.
Very well, sir. Let me know if there's anything you need. And he turns and walks off. And the door closes behind him. So I'm going to just do a quick pause, jump over to the other group. You are in the elevator with Bill. And like I said, it's
So which
stopping.
which
and then going
floor
up,
is
and
the
then
one
stopping,
that's-
and then going down.
Dark bolts?
I really couldn't remember. So I just sort of hit some random buttons, and then I eventually just said, screw it, and I'll hit them all.
We're going to be in here for a while, aren't we?
Oh, you don't know. I might hit one of the right
It was a
ones.
rhetorical question.
Oh, right.
I just wanted to know so I could put my finger on it so I'd know when we arrived.
Oh, it talks to you
It don't-
as it stops. Ding. Training room floor.
There you go. That's where you need to get at.
No, that's not where I
And
need
it
to get out
closes
of.
and goes down. Ding. Access for mage only.
What do we see when the door opens?
A wooden door.
What do I see when the door opens?
Absolutely
Not a damn thing.
Thank you.
And then it goes back up. Training room floor. I think I hit that one a couple times.
How do you hit it when it's already lit up?
I wasn't looking.
Bill,
What?
you're an idiot.
I had a lot on my mind. Hey, Darkbolt, can you override this thing and just get us down to you? I think all 3. Are you going to Darkbolt?
Yes.
Are you going to Darkbolt? Sorry. Yeah. He taps you on the shoulder. Are you going to Darkbolt?
Huh? Oh, yes.
Okay.
I mean, he did just answer, so I assumed.
I just want to make sure all 3 of us are going to Darkbolt. Darkbolt, can you override this thing? Yeah, I was just waiting for you to get done talking. Yes. Bill, don't hit all the buttons next time. Ask. Right.
Please.
Yeah, I will. I will, if I remember.
I'll help you remember.
Great. Okay, yeah, I am overriding it as we speak. You guys should be down here the next stop.
3, 2, 1.
Stiletto's Laboratory. Authorized access only.
Is this the one we want?
Yes.
Yes, yeah, this is
He
it. This
guides
is
you
it.
out. I help guide him out.
And you guys go walking out. You go a few paces, and Bill goes, "Hold on, I gotta go first."
Why do you have to go first?
So you know what's coming up. You've never been here.
I've got his arm. He's fine.
Yeah, but how is he going to know where to put his eye for the retinal scanner?
I will help him.
Okay, so you remember where it is. He walks up, puts his eye up there. Access granted. Shh. Okay, yeah, that's all you do. Just put your eye right up here to this thing, and you're fine.
Can't see.
I put my
moron.
sunglasses up to where he
Right.
was.
I guide him to where his eye was supposed to be.
Okay.
Sunglasses on.
Take your sunglasses off, please. It's a retina scanner. It doesn't scan the glasses.
But what if those are my eyes?
Take the damn glasses off.
Does it respond?
No.
Damn it. Feel the wall. What does it feel like? Like, is it just like an
Completely
opening
flush
in the wall
and flat
that I'm putting my
and
face
metal.
up to?
Not at all. It feels completely flush and flat and metal.
I put my head next to his and guide him.
Your head next to his.
That's so creepy.
You feel the cat's face right next to yours.
I'm gonna need you to not.
His cat-like breath is bouncing off the wall that's mere inches in front of your face.
Just gonna... Do we have any compressed air? Cats hate that shit.
It doesn't bother me.
Do I have a knife I can skin him with?
You're saying this out loud to anybody, or
Yes.
just out loud? Well, the door
I
closed, so it's
Put
just
his
you and
head
him.
right where it's supposed to be again.
You feel him guide your head.
Open your eyes.
Accessing. Retina not on file. One moment. Authorized. Please move forward.
I
step-
walk into
You
the
actually
wall.
feel the floor start vibrating. Hard enough for you to feel it through the boots you're wearing.
I'm right behind
In a
him.
direction. Like you feel a directional vibration.
So when it says step forward, it doesn't mean into the wall I just looked at.
Actually, it does.
It does. Fantastic.
And I'm right
Because
behind
that's
him.
what I was going to do anyways.
Yep. Yeah, you step forward and there's not a wall there now.
All right.
And then it closes behind you. And you feel the directional vibration sort of guiding you through the lab. Assuming that you're following it.
Is it a labyrinthine lab, or is it just...
Yeah, so there's a lot of things. I'm like, you're walking and your foot falls and you're stomping a little bit harder because you're not used to wearing shoes. And you can hear the echoes are distorted. There's all sorts of bits of metal and other things that absorb sound.
gonna
And
say, I'm
so it's
probably-
creating
I'm-
weird pockets as you're walking.
I'm probably less stomping and more just,
Shuffling?
falling with style.
So you know,
It's more like a drunken swagger.
Yeah, as you're moving forward, you know, Bill grabs your elbow. I got you. It's all right. This way. And then you put your eye up. Access denied.
Dark bolt.
What, asshole?
Please open the door.
You gonna apologize yet?
For what?
Everything?
Fine, I'm sorry.
Okay.
For what?
You're finally using the right name, I see.
Chris.
Using the wrong name in public. I should just let the computer think you're an intruder and just completely remove your access. That'd be fun.
That's fine.
I thought the only one who called him Chris was Jonah.
No.
Oh.
They both were.
And I only did it in the helicopter.
Doesn't matter. Access granted. Okay, so you guys go in while you guys are getting through Stiletto's maze. Lab.
I remember how to go through that.
It's going to take a few moments. I'm going to cut back to Quasi. So you and Jonah are sitting there in the room. And about 5 minutes after he came in the room to talk to you, direct current starts waking up. Yeah, he's moving his head a little bit, and he opens his eyes. And he goes, really? Not this again. And he goes, oh, wait a minute. Okay, that's kind of neat. Yeah, it's not going to work. Just thought I'd let you know.
Not a word, Jonah.
Are you sure? I mean, I could go and hit him.
No, wait for about 5 minutes. Set 5-minute countdown in your watch, then you can go in.
Okay. So while, he's messing with his watch and you guys are waiting, he's like, I know there's someone on the other side of the glass. I know there's a glass. Not that it looks like there's one. Not that it matters. I also know that you're not the Knights. So, yeah. Unlike them, due process is a thing. So illegal detainment. Yeah, I'm gonna have a heyday with this. This is gonna be great. No jurisdiction. Kinda nice. Kinda nice. And he continues on like that for 5 minutes until you let Jonah go back in. Mm-hmm. Cut back to the other group. 5 minutes. It takes you guys about that to get your way through the maze that is Toledo's lab.
I think this place is a fire hazard.
Darkwood goes, no. There's all sorts of fire suppression systems in here. Nothing could actually burn for more than a second.
Right, but what if you needed to get out because there was a fire someplace else?
Oh, that's not a problem either. I mean, it only takes me like a minute or two to leave here. It's getting in that's harder. Anyway, how can I help you, gentlemen? And Bill goes, yeah, so I'm here to work on the press release that we're going to be doing, and we have to design the logos, decide on a name, help you design the super suits. I'm all in. Perfect. Have a seat. We'll get to that in a second. How about you two?
I was told something about a name and a suit.
Yes, code name, suit design, that's what we need.
Also, I'm apparently not allowed to cut off the feet of this thing that I'm wearing.
That's right, that's what I told you.
Also,
And
I
that's
was
what I
hoping you
told
could tell me
Asshole
about the
over
chain
there, too.
that I'm still carrying.
Yeah. So that was, it's Predator's chain. The Knights have, the Knights meaning my dad, Stiletto, had a pretty extensive file on it.
Cool, what's it do?
It adheres to things.
And itself, apparently.
Itself and people. It's, think of it like a high-tech version of a bolo. And it collapses down on itself. It's all carbon nanotubing. It's really cool. Here, watch. You hear some clicking on the keyboard, and the thing in your hand just shrinks down to about
You
the
say,
size of a
here,
quarter.
watch to a blind man.
Yeah. Is there a problem with that? I mean, I'm sure he felt it.
So how do I use it?
You throw it.
Oh, shit.
Does it do anything else?
It rapidly expands, wraps around the person that you throw it at, assuming that you've been trained on how to throw things that you can't see. No, that's pretty much it.
I play a mean
That's-
baseball into milk jugs.
Okay then. So yeah, so if you're able to hit things with thrown things, you can throw this at somebody and it will wrap them up. Sort of like what it probably did to you.
Didn't do anything to
It
me.
was hilarious.
Oh, well then how did you get it?
I cut off the stupid one.
Oh, so probably what it did to him.
Yes, I was captured for a while. And left on death's doorstep. Again.
You ran off.
Seems to be a theme. I know your code name. Doorstep.
Dustin.
Dead man. No, that's taken.
Justin.
Dead cat. Dead cat. Yeah, that's perfect. Dead cat. I like that.
Dustin.
Bill's like, oh yeah, that's kind of good. I like that too. Yeah, I'm just going to call you Dead Cat and put you in the computer as Dead Cat unless you come up with something better, Dustin.
Dustin works.
That's not a superhero name. Also, why are we superheroes?
Because we are. It was decided by the group that we're superheroes, picking up where the Knights left off, that sort of thing.
Supposedly we're the Rooks now?
Oh, yeah, right. Rooks. Gotta tweet that.
Does that make Barnabas the bishop?
That's
Yes.
a good question. It might
He's
be.
the bishop and we're the Rooks.
I thought he was Preacher. I could have swore he said his code name was going to be Preacher.
Wait. Barnabas?
Yes.
It's just you and me here.
No, it's not.
It is. I just tapped it 3 times and said his name.
Yeah. I mean, you can physically hear what he says, but you can't hear the response.
If we're the Rooks, does that make you the bishop?
No, I don't have that much rank. Preacher it is.
Right, because you're a filthy Protestant.
Well, if you want to talk about it that way.
Oh!
But just remember, this filthy Protestant has brought you back from death before.
Yeah. Just saying. I mean, I'm not even Catholic, so...
Neither am I.
At least he's not a Mormon.
Oh, God.
Okay.
So I think we should change it to bishop.
No, we can't.
He says he
We
doesn't
might
have
get
the...
a lawsuit by the comic book industry, and we don't need that.
Why, is there a...
Superhero known as Bishop in the New Mutants. Yeah.
What if it was the bishop?
No, he said priest. He actually is like, I said, we need code names. He said priest. I said, great.
I
Because
thought it
he
was
gave me
preacher.
one.
Now I don't know
Oh,
anymore.
preacher, priest.
Preacher.
That's right. I don't remember. Preacher, got it. He gave it to me quickly. I was a little off guard. Unlike the rest of you guys. Dilly-doddling around.
Wait, so what's Bill?
Sandbag.
I'm Shadow Fox.
I thought it was Shadowfax.
No, that was the previous owner.
So is it Agent Bill Jeffrey Shadowfax Dahmer Sender? Or
Fox.
how does... That's what I said, Shadow Fox.
No, you didn't. You said Fax.
No, I...
You said fax.
Look. You've got too many names.
Yeah, no. It's Agent Jeffrey Dahmer, Shadow Fox, Bill Sender. Yeah.
Alphabet soup.
But for superhero, it's Shadow Fox until I change it to something else, which I might do. It's not really set in stone yet. That's sort of why I'm going to be helping him with the press release, and I'm going to be setting it in stone.
Right. What you got for me?
The Blind.
That is a terrible name.
I thought it was great. We have Sandbag. We have
Preacher.
Dead Cat.
Dustin.
And we have Preacher. And we have The Blind. I mean, I was thinking of, instead of calling Jonah Sandbag, calling him the Deaf. And then we'd have the Deaf and the Blind.
And the Dumb.
But, yeah, Dead Cat over there.
I meant you.
No, Shadow Fox. You really got to get the lingo.
Right, you realize calling me the Blind is like if we chopped off somebody's leg and you called them Hopper.
Or Stumpy.
Stumpy, yeah.
No, Hopper. Because now they have to hop.
I mean, sure. I mean, if you want to go that way.
Or
we can.
Legless Joe.
Yeah, no, exactly. It'd be like Legless
I knew
Joe.
a
It'd be
Legless
great.
Joe once.
It'd be great. Or just legless. To be more descript. It'd be legless. You're the blind, and that'd be the legless. Yeah.
The Elf Archer. Legless.
Like if you... Anyway. Yeah, I'm not even going to talk about some other great names for other people. I mean, we could go vertically challenged.
I'm taller than you, asshole.
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. No, you're not. No, you're not.
How tall is Bill?
6 foot.
Is he 6 foot?
Yeah, you're 6 foot.
Still not that short.
So yeah. So what do you want to be called if you don't like the blind? What do you want to be called?
Well, I used to have a name.
Jack.
Close.
We can call him Jackson.
Definitely don't do that. So here's the thing. Now might be a good time to tell you all. You might not know this, but I'm not actually from America.
You think?
No, say it isn't true.
I know.
Darkbolt's like, I didn't think that. It's okay.
I'm not here legally.
Neither am I.
Check.
So Jack isn't my real name.
Okay.
We're waiting.
Agent Jeffrey Dahmer is not my real name either.
Shut the fuck up, Bill.
Sorry, I thought we were sharing.
Half the time you can't even remember your own agent fake name.
To be fair, that's a new thing.
But basically, the reason I've been going by Jack Walker is to lay low in case, the people that you work for decide they want to send me home.
Oh, I thought it was because you like to drink. That's from Bill.
The drinking is so that you don't die.
Fair enough.
That being said, I could always go just by my old name.
Darkbolt's like, which is?
Well, rather than King of the Ring, we could just go Mac.
I don't know, King of the Ring has a good sound to it. Of course, people might think we're Tolkien-esque at that point, but start calling you Sauron or something.
Sauron?
Anyway,
I read that book, by the way. Book series.
you wrote it?
No, I read it.
Oh, I thought you said you wrote it. I was
No.
like,
I only saw the movies. Couldn't tell you about the visual effects, though.
So you heard the movies.
okay, yeah. So we can design an outfit. We can sit down and do this. It won't be a problem. And then we got Slab.
I thought it was
Justin.
Dead Cat.
Well, I'm trying out names. I'm just seeing which one sticks. It's sort of like pasta when you throw it at the wall.
Oh, I go with oh god, what is it? Mange? Ooh, mange.
Mange, the mange. That's got like a really mean ring to it. We were gonna go with Puss,
Guillermo
but he had a
Delgato.
problem with that. No, we can't take that one. That one's taken.
Delgato?
Yes.
No, Guillermo.
Well, that's why you have to do the whole name.
Might be a bit much for him to say in combat when he does his hero soliloquy.
Well, it's a soliloquy. How hard can it be?
We are talking about.
Right, he just has to say, behold, blah, 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 I'm Guillermo Delgato. Prepare to surrender or I'll kill myself, like I normally end up getting injured.
We could call him.
Hospital visit?
We could call him Test Dummy.
Punching bag?
No, we already have Sandbag.
Well, right, it's
It'd
different.
be too similar. I think it'd be like there'd be problems with it.
Angsty raccoon?
I got a feeling that one's taken.
No, angsty raccoon.
Oh, right, yeah.
Because see here, they'll think he's an actual raccoon, and it'll throw them off. And
Darkbolt looks over at Dustin. No, I don't think they're gonna think that.
if they only know him by name,
Yeah, but as soon as they see him, they go, "What the fuck?"
Exactly, and then you go, I'm angsty raccoon, and they go, oh shit.
Yeah, maybe. That might work.
I wasn't expecting a cat.
Suspecting a small furry thing with a bad attitude
And lots of big guns.
And
Well, I mean,
moping?
it also describes him, but
and moping all the time. Like a goth raccoon.
bait?
Bait. Bait. That's a good one. Bait.
You fancy yourself a masturbator?
Decoy. Lure. The lure.
I'm not hearing any objections to bait.
Yeah, me neither. I'm just like I said, I'm just trying to throw these at the wall to see if they stick. Sort of like he would if he was wrapped up in that rope.
It's a chain.
Chain, rope, metal thing, whatever. Could have called it a spider web. But it's not. So I didn't.
Mr. Fly. I don't know, I'm piggybacking off of the spiderweb idea.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't think that's a good one. You know, hairball. You know, but we'll spell it like German
Why would we do that?
to throw people off. So they don't think that he is something a cat coughed up.
Well, what
That
if
he was a big ball.
instead of that, what if we changed ball so it wasn't B-A-L-L, but like B-A-W-L, like he's crying?
Right, there we go. Yeah. And H-E-R-R. Yeah, I think that'd be perfect.
No, well, it should still be H-A-I-R.
Oh, okay, yeah, we could do that.
So he's like crying hair.
Or hairy ball. How about that?
Yeah, I'm sure she's absolutely loving this right now.
Hairball's a guy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sorry.
Pretty much.
Somebody's enjoying themselves on chat.
Vanessa.
I mean, see, this is what you get when you don't give us a name. Pick your own name that is not your normal name.
That's the only name.
Does that mean I'm not allowed to be Mac?
Well, you go by Jack.
No, yes.
Oh. I mean, if you want people to tie it to you that easily,
Jack,
and there's
Jack.
no one in your past that you're afraid would be killed because they're hunting for you, the hero,
Well, they're already dead, so
well then,
apparently.
problem solved.
Mac Jack it is.
No, it's just Mac.
We always call him Mad Jack.
We could always call you Balls.
Yeah, you could.
The pain in our ass?
Ooh, the pain, just the pain.
No, that's taken.
Oh, damn.
By multiple people.
The inflicted.
The broken?
How about just broke?
Well, now you're just describing us.
You guys, sorry. Yeah. Meanwhile, while you guys continue to throw names around, 5 minutes pass.
Mm-hmm.
Jonah goes, okay, so I'm going in there, right?
That's the plan.
Okay.
And yet here you are.
I just wanted to make sure that my watch didn't stop. I'll be right back. I mean, I'm going in there. And he walks out. Sorry, I forgot his accent. Sorry. I'm going in there.
It doesn't have much of an accent.
I know, but I'm trying. Give me a break.
Sorry, folks, that was a little bit of an out of character comment.
So the door opens and closes, and then he goes into the other one. It opens, and he steps through, sort of looking at the door as it closes, almost like he's trying to make a mental picture of where the door is. And I'm not talking about direct current. And Jonah looks at him, and as Jonah looks at him, direct current goes, "It's about time. So when are you guys letting me go? Or do I have to actually kill you to be free?" Jonah goes, ha ha, very funny. So I got some questions for you.
You're funny.
And Direct Current goes, that's nice. I don't have any answers. Just like before. I already told you everything I'm willing to tell you. I was hired to take care of Cynthia Ferguson. He wouldn't have said Thea. He would have said Cynthia Ferguson.
Son of a bitch.
I did that. And, yeah. Hold on. What?
Oh, nothing regarding you.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So how much were you paid? Like I said before, I was paid more than you can afford to pay me to not do what I did.
Which one is it?
The job's done. My dealings with you guys is over. The only reason I was fighting you to begin with was because you were trying to stop me from leaving.
I helped him make all this up. I helped him make all this up.
What should I ask?
You should ask him if he's willing to die for his job.
Right. Are you willing to die for your job? Why don't you just send the other guy in? Because I've already talked to you. And I'm tired of talking to you. And obviously you're talking to somebody else. So just send in the big guns already. Because I'm tired.
Your call, Jonah.
You promise you won't tell,
I don't even know his phone number.
Okay. Okay, fine. He walks over to where he remembered the door being. He sort of
Push
stands
the
there.
button.
The door opens and he walks through and it closes. He walks into the chamber with you. Didn't quite go like I thought it would.
You tried. It's a learning experience.
He keeps repeating himself from what he said before.
Mm-hmm.
That I forgot he said before. So,
All right. Well, you know what? Let me have a go at this.
okay, I'll be right here. If you need me, I'll push the button and let you out.
I'll bring my popcorn.
Okay.
It's an advanced interrogation tactic.
Now, is this popcorn popped or unpopped?
It's popped.
I'll put on a mask if there is one somewhere.
High or low?
Hi.
So,
And I'm lucky.
yeah, I know. So while you're looking around, you don't see one in the room, but then you remember that the suit you put on did have a mask you can pull over your face to completely conceal it that you
Okay.
just didn't wear because you weren't thinking you were a superhero when you were putting it on the first time.
So I'll walk in like with the mouth uncovered so I can eat popcorn.
Okay. Damn it, that was going to be one of my questions. Okay.
What?
I thought he was just gonna Deadpool it.
Okay, so you walk in. He goes, so the brains behind the sandbag.
Whatever. So, you know, I know you have this misguided sense of professional courtesy. But we really do know. We already know that you're subcontracting for Belial.
Yeah, no, I already told him that I was hired.
So, you were hired to take care of Thea.
My contract is on Cynthia Ferguson. Yes.
Do you know why you were?
Don't ask.
Don't ask, don't tell.
I mean, if you're U.S. military, sure, but no, I just don't. Those are not questions I ask.
Mm-hmm.
They give me a target, and as a professional, I do what I'm asked to do. They didn't want her dead. They wanted her out of the way. She's out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Paralyzed from the neck down, that's out of the way. Doesn't get much more out of the way than that.
So, Do you do work for them often? That's not covered by your confidentiality agreement, I'm pretty sure.
I do work for them.
Do you work
when
for
I
other
need to.
people?
Yes.
So what's
I'm
your
a mercenary, as I told your other friend.
You wouldn't say
On
how
the
much
highway.
you wouldn't say how much you hire yourself out for.
Well, I know that I made more on this than that truck driver could hope to pay me to not have done what I had already done, so it would have been moot.
You have a very complicated way of talking. Let's talk simple. Alter motion.
Okay.
Let him feel a little bit overconfident.
Okay.
That's 15.
Oh, and see here, I thought the southern drawl was just because you were from the south, not because you were slow. I'm sorry, I'll use smaller words.
So, let's see. So, I do have more resources than Sandbag, but I do know that people are more Legray when it comes to cash. So, for a job similar to what you did, Miss Thea, what do you generally charge?
It really depends on the profile of the target, how easy or hard it would be to get involved in that. It's a flexible price range.
So she was ridiculously easy, I presume.
Well, yeah, but no. They wanted something that would look like an accident to the majority of the people out there.
Oh,
So there was some other little things. Obviously, I tipped my hat a little bit, which normally I don't do.
Hey, we
People
had
are-
no idea that you were involved until you involved yourself. So
Yeah. Well, that's because somebody followed me leaving the place, and he was faster at getting into his car than I anticipated. Otherwise, it would have run much faster.
well,
I just figured he'd get tired of chasing me.
that sort of happens. I'm sorry. So so medium complexity, no real danger. How much? I'm just curious.
I mean, it was
I might actually hire you sometime.
a 3 mil job.
3 mil? Really? 3 mil?
Yeah.
You go that cheap?
For that job, yeah.
Uh,
I would say friends and family discount, but they're not my friends or my family, so it doesn't apply.
so how'd you get involved in these guys? They're bad news. I mean, I know the money's good, but how did you, the professional, get involved with an evil scum-sucking group like Belial?
Wow, they said the same thing about the Knights.
Uh-huh.
That they're an evil scum-sucking group. I mean, Belial says the same thing about the Knights.
Oh, well,
So, I'm just saying, it's all a matter of perspective.
You've met him face to face.
I've met somebody
Uh-huh.
that said they were with Belial face to face.
Uh-huh.
Had long conversations with him.
Oh, I see. So, what is
Contracts being what they are.
He sounds like a Yankees fan. Is he a Yankee? Is he a goddamn Yankee?
Yeah, so he looks like he's from the north
Mm-hmm.
somewhere.
So,
I mean, his mask is not on. You can see his features. He's Caucasian, black hair, dark eyes.
all right. Well,
Very
Yeah.
nondescript. Like, he's not stunningly handsome. He's not ugly either. He's like just nondescript.
now wait a minute.
generic-looking
Wait a
guy.
minute. Wait a minute. He's the head honcho. How do you merit meeting face to face with the head honcho? Did you do something? Did he do something?
So I'm the head honcho of my organization.
Mm-hmm.
Just sort of funny that I'm still here.
So, what organization? Are you the member of the League of Assassins?
No, we call ourselves Blitzkrieg.
Blitzkrieg. Well,
Yeah, there's
you
like
know what?
5 of us, super speedsters.
That's very daunting. So when you hire yourself out as a team or as an individual.
Depends on what needs to get done.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I mean, normally I wouldn't have even taken this job. It would have been probably doled out to Speed Demon 1 or 2. But, unfortunately, they're busy.
Oh, you know what? Sometimes.
And Belial has paid us enough in the past that it's like, fine, I'll do a 3 mil job for him, no problem.
Well, by way of sympathy, when the hired help doesn't work out, sometimes the bosses have to take over the menial job.
Yeah.
So how do you want to do this? Do you want us to just drop you off at Alcatraz, that nice facility, and you can let the lawyers let you loose?
I mean, if you want to drop me off at Fissure, then feel free. I don't think it'll make it that far. I mean, honestly, I'm just sort of humoring you guys at this point. I know how to get out. I saw the door open.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a matter of timing at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're going to stay in here with me until you transport me. Because I'm not really worried about not being able to get out of these cuffs.
Now, John, as I recall, the cuffs that you're in create the dampening field.
Yeah, there was a band put around his outfit to create a dampening field. Yes.
And that's still on?
Yes.
All right. Well, you know what? Forms must be observed, so we're going to attempt to send you to Fissure. And your hired help. Your hired help is obligated to try and get you free before that happens. Otherwise, it's up to the lawyers.
Yeah, but see, the problem is, and he stands up and drops the handcuffs.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a matter of speed.
I see. You know what? In that case,
And this
I'm going
thing, and he points at the band, takes it off. Only works on skin to skin, and he drops it. I'm wearing a suit.
John, at this point, I'm going to turn off his mind.
Okay.
I'm going to fill it with so much pain that he
Okay.
blacks out.
Roll.
Should I spend XP on this? This
Yes.
is pretty important.
It's important. Do as you will. I will neither coach nor tell you to do or not to do. That's coaching.
Oh, well, no amount of XP will
Fix a 4?
fix a 4. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Unfortunately,
50 XP.
no.
So you try to send pain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't seem.
He doesn't register it.
It doesn't seem to register at all.
Oh, well,
He's like,
you know what?
so like I said, when you're ready to leave, I'm ready to leave too. I mean, I'm not as fast as the cartoon speedsters, but I am pretty quick.
Well, this is going to be a problem. Hey, Doc Bolt, you listening on all this?
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, hey, is there a way of sending knockout gas to this entire chamber?
Sure, you want to get knocked out?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Sure, I can knock you out.
Actually, more importantly, him.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I could do that.
Go ahead.
You want gas, not like electric charge, because you were talking about charging the room or doing electricity through the
Isn't
room.
the guy's
before.
name Direct Current?
Oh yeah. Oh right. I see the problem. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Right. I see where you're going with the gas now.
Well,
Wait a minute. You got who there?
Direct current.
Weren't you there for all this conversation?
yeah.
No, not really.
The important thing is we knock him out because...
Can you just knock both of us out?
Yeah. Just give me a second. Just knocking him out. Right. Tap 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 tap.
Well, I'm assuming somebody's still being interrogated.
Professional courtesy.
He goes, yeah, you could try that. We'll see what happens as the gas starts filling the room.
I'll hold my breath.
And you see him, he's just sort of, he pulls his mask back on. That only covers, like, here.
Covers his nose too.
Well, it literally covers right here to the tip of his nose. And
Whole
then
Batman.
down like this. And then the top of his head is open. He goes, okay. Specific gravity of gas. And you just see his body start vibrating.
Oh, for God's sake, won't you stand still?
Nope. Not with gas.
You know what? At this point, I'm gonna magic some gas into his lungs.
Okay, roll for your stage magic.
While he's talking.
14. No, 13.
Okay, yeah, it works. And he's like, no, not while there's thud.
All right. I go over to make sure he's out.
Oh yeah, no, he's out.
Okay. All right. Well, hey. Hopefully that was under camera. Actually, probably. Yeah.
Dampening fan?
All right, Doc Bolt. He passed out, and I'm still up.
You sure? You don't need me to put more gas in there? I could lace it with arsenic.
No, no. All right. All right. Can you hold on a second? I'll put more gas into his lungs.
Okay.
What about
That's 11.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Now you can let me out.
At that, the door opens. The gas doesn't stop. The door opens.
Okay.
And
I'll
Jonas
walk
goes,
out.
I got you.
I'll walk out and close the door quickly.
Wait, so did the handcuff not work?
No, it did not.
Why not?
Because it was over his suit instead of his skin.
Did you try putting it around his neck?
Skin-to-skin contact, right?
You know what?
Or taking the suit off?
I'll wait until the gas is evacuated.
Okay.
Walk back in. Roll back his suit.
Okay,
and
so
put
so
skin
you,
to
so
skin.
you're walking and watching through the thing, and the gas doesn't stop.
Oh,
It just keeps filling the room.
Doc Bolt, are you just trying to be thorough?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing. Making sure he is completely unconscious forever. I mean, yes,
Do you have a grudge against Direct Hunt?
not exactly.
Not exactly. Does he know anything about the Knights?
No, but I have a problem with Blitzkrieg.
Oh, well.
What does one have to do with the other?
We're sending him to Fisher.
Sure, just him, huh?
Well, he said his buddies would probably come to rescue him. So
Oh yeah,
if you want to crack at them,
guaranteed. No, it's all right. I keep my distance from them for reasons.
You know, if you put in too much gas, the room could explode.
Nah, I'm not worried about that. It's
What?
really durable.
How is a room gonna explode from knockout gas?
Too much pressure.
I'm sure that there's enough architectural redundancies that.
You'd have to pump in a lot of gas for that.
So,
Like, I'm talking a lot of gas, like so much gas that there's nothing in there except for that gas at that point.
hey,
And even then, you're still pumping it in.
over open frequencies. Hey Jack, what was that kitty cat friend of yours at the carnival?
Where?
No, who was that?
What was her
the
name?
What was her
Tigress?
Tigress. Huh.
Well, that's what she went by. Her real name was, started with an R
Or an S.
or an S.
Just
Sasha?
saying.
Just thinking Sasha, but
No,
No.
not Sasha. Mm-mm.
Susan.
So,
Yeah.
Susan.
Uh,
See, that was one that I actually did have written down. Why?
oh well.
is there a problem with her?
She's Beely Legend.
Really?
Mm-hmm. You still in contact with her?
No.
Okay.
Wait, does that mean Barry is too?
Don't have a file on Barry. But,
But
let's see. Is a felinoid that is adept at passing for a human, prefers to infiltrate places like carnivals and sideshows because she finds a thrill in showing people what is really out there. Anyways, hey, if she contacts you, you probably should let us know.
Sure, yeah, if she sends word by,
Messenger pigeon?
The Conda Network. Anyways,
pamphlet and flyer.
just so you know, don't get too familiar with her unless you...
I mean, I lived with them for years.
Well, hey.
How familiar did you get with her?
I lived with them for years.
Hey, you know, I get it. This is Darkbolt. I get it. You know, sometimes you don't know the people that you think you know.
Yeah, exactly.
I've been there, done that.
Oh, really?
For me, it was a set of
that's right.
twins.
All right, well, you
For
know
me, it
what?
was a set of twins. But, you know.
Well, it was a cat lady.
Oh, yeah, no, I meant, like, people that you thought you knew. And
Oh.
you know them, and you lived with them for years.
You know, it's not my place to judge on relations. Anyways,
Oh, good, then we'll need to have
hey,
a talk
Jonah,
later.
did you want to ask anything else?
No, I think that's good.
Hey, Doc Bolt, you might want to...
We didn't find out why he wanted to... Why? But I guess he didn't ask. That's right.
Right. So, I guess we're turning... Well, okay. I'll call up... Lady Patterson, is that right? I'll call up Patterson.
Phone rings a couple times. On the fourth ring. This is Jacqueline Patterson. How can I help you?
Hey, Jacqueline, this is Barnabas.
Oh, hi.
Hey, we're done interrogating Direct Current. You know those dampeners? They only work on skin-to-skin contact.
Oh, yeah, no, I said when I put it on him, it should work. It needs skin-to-skin contact.
It was over his suit.
Oh, sorry, I didn't.
It was a little bit inconvenient.
I thought he just painted his skin with latex.
No, it was actual suit.
Fabric doesn't work the way that it looked. So.
Yeah. So, anyways, we knocked him out. Let's see. Do you want to pick him up before his team tries to pick him up? Or do you want to just cut and release? Is he gonna stay there if we send him to you?
Well, you know, legal proceedings be what they are. We could hold him until he gets arraigned. Do you know if there was any police reports or anything written up for what he's done?
No, there was not.
Anyone pressing charges?
Jonah, are you pressing charges?
Yeah, I'm pressing everything.
Yeah, somebody's pressing charges.
Okay, then yeah, we can hold them. Which police force do I need to contact?
Where were you when they tried to bushwhack you, Jonah?
We bushwhacked him.
Okay. Oh.
He was being followed by Jimmy was following him from Seattle.
You bushwhacked him?
Yeah, the police were with me.
The police were with you?
Yeah.
Which police?
California State Police.
The Highway Patrol?
Yeah, we had a couple of them with us.
So, Miss Patterson, it's the Highway Patrol.
Okay. I will reach out to them.
All right, do you want to pick him up? Or?
Do I want to pick him up?
Okay.
I mean,
I'm not sure how we can convey him to Fisher.
Okay, so you don't have a right. Okay, I forget. Sorry. You know, when you're used to dealing with one group of supers and then you're dealing with another group and they don't have the
we're just
same
starting
abilities. Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah. I really have a meeting right this minute. Can you keep him for about an hour or two?
We'll try. He said he was expecting his Blitzkrieg associates to come and get him.
Oh, Blitzkrieg. Oh, that's not good. Let me give you a call back. I need to see if I can reschedule a meeting.
All right.
With the state.
All right. Hey, Doc Bolt, we might have company.
Company?
Yeah, Blitzkrieg.
Oh, God.
They might come for him.
Well, yeah, that would make sense. I am reactivating all external security.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Tim, are you down here?
Yes, sir. As he comes, walking around something behind you. How can I help you, sir?
Well, I was just trying to think of this
it's
whole...
Timothy, sir.
I'm sorry. You're right.
It's all right.
My apologies, Timothy. I was trying to think more about along these lines of names and costume things, because I'm not really big on it. I used to just box in, well, what I was wearing, and
Is this on open comms still? Because I was talking on open comms.
Yeah,
and
I
you were
know.
talking on open comms.
Yeah, so
Did
it's
you
still
turn
on
it
open
off?
comms. Yes, sir. You were just wearing what you'd box in, sir.
right, but he wants us to have costumes and stuff, and I don't really understand.
After many years of dealing with people in tights and super suits and dresses, I rather do not understand them at all.
Jack,
Well,
the thing is that the super suits are armored, and you keep on taking a beating.
how'd you get the number into my head?
Hmm?
Oh, right, earrings.
You're still on open comms.
And if you're looking for a name, how about Lucky Charms?
That is racist.
So, you're Irish, aren't you? I mean, what else did you come up with?
I don't know, I was thinking Mac.
Mac, just plain Mac.
Bob.
I mean,
Not even Big Mac,
Little Mac.
Little Mac.
no, that one's taken.
Mac
Actually,
and cheese.
technically, both of those are taken.
Mac and whiskey.
So, sir, anything else?
Do you think, well, I guess he said that he already turned on all of the defensive mechanisms on the outside. Do you think that'll be enough to stop,
Blitzkrieg.
Quite frankly, sir, I really don't know. I've never dealt with them, sir. I'm a butler.
right,
Never had them over for lunch, never poured them tea.
right.
Well, time will
I have
tell.
an idea.
God.
Was that directed to me, sir?
It was directed to everybody.
Very well, sir.
What if we invite them over for tea?
So they can come in
What
and
are you,
steal the
stupid?
master and leave.
First of all, I'm pretty sure we can try to make negotiations of some kind. But what if instead of solving all of our problems with fists, I know this is hilarious coming from me, but what if we tried to talk about it?
So, one problem that you probably are not aware of.
Right.
They are all speedsters. They can all move faster than we can blink an eye. So,
Good thing elevators
so
only
if-
move so fast then, eh?
We'd always drug their food.
So,
One thing I will not be a party to, sir, is injuring or drugging your guests. I understand
because they're
for
guests.
Duly noted.
your kind, that's a common practice.
Ooh,
If you'll excuse me.
your
And he
kind.
turns and walks off.
So does that mean we're not
He's
going to
talking
parlay
about
with them?
droids.
No, because if we get into a parlay situation with them, without them being nullified, like glued to the ground, they would just run around, run around us in circles until we were dead.
Timothy, could we glue them to the ground?
He comes walking back up. No, sir, we will not mistreat guests at all.
You know what,
Velcro.
Timothy? Let me ask you a question. You seem
Timothy
to be,
walks into the room with you. Yes, sir?
You seem to be very, you're very occupied with guest right and privilege. Are you a she? Are you a fairy?
No, sir. I'm British.
Ah, okay. You just
Classically
observe.
trained butler, sir.
You just observe the old forms. That's it's perfectly
Of course.
understandable.
Well, if we used hook and loop tape, Timothy, then it would be as much of an inconvenience for them as it would be for me.
That's so very Irish of you.
No, sir.
No, but he's not going to participate in harming a guest if you can't just get that through your thick head.
Well, I'm trying to make it the playing field
He
level.
means he gets a
You're
computer
trying to
console.
lawyer it, and you're not a lawyer.
This is very true.
So
The only law I know is how to punch someone,
If you need anything else,
which is generally
and
speaking you
Timothy turns
don't.
and walks off. He says it in unison. You both hear it at the same time, and they both turn and walk
Thank you
off.
very much, Timothy.
You're welcome, son.
Thank you, Timothy.
I'll
You
take
hear,
some
"You're
tea,
welcome, sir,"
Timothy.
at the same time. Very well, sir.
You're a dick.
It'll be up in the drawing room, sir.
Right, drawing rooms.
When you're ready,
I'll guide him.
very well.
Thank you.
If I was to build a house to draw in,
So how do we?
Smoking
Oh,
room, sorry.
Whoa! And that was an
Sorry.
earthquake. No, it wasn't.
That was crazy.
That was a quasey quake.
Quakesy.
how do we know if the defenses are being engaged?
Darkbolt goes, oh, there. I mean, you mean if someone hits them?
Yeah.
Well, I will see on the screen that the laser cannons are firing.
Okay. Well,
And there will be a klaxon sounding throughout the whole base that sounds like DEFCON 7 has been reached.
What does that mean?
Really loud, annoying sound like
Red
this.
flashing light.
Oh God, it's happening!
No. That was just the test.
Oh well, why would you do that?
Because
Just
When we know that there's people on their way.
Because you wanted to know what the sound sounded like. You can't see.
I just
so
wanted to
thought
know
I'd
what that
help you.
meant.
Oh, okay. Well,
DEFCON
now
7.
you know. Now you know.
So anytime I hear a E,
Yeah, anytime you hear it's DEFCON 7, we're under attack.
except for those times because that was just
Tests.
right.
Don't you mean DEFCON 1?
No, 7.
Okay.
I'm not pulling out a nuke.
Okay.
I'm not nuking them.
Why not?
Because
I
we
was
live here.
told by my dad that that's a bad thing to do to people that can't survive it.
Wait, so what does 7 mean?
and this is.
Just
and this
energy
is
weapons.
in the middle of Los Angeles. That'd be killing several million people.
Also, I'm pretty sure that would cause America to go to war with someone.
Yeah, probably us.
Right, but we live here in America, so
Yeah, but we're on United Nations grounds.
so yeah, I'm pretty sure it would cause America to go to war with someone.
Anyways.
We are just now waiting for Miss Patterson to get back to us.
Pulls out his flask.
And on that note, we are going to take a quick break. So thank you for watching so far. Just give us about 15 minutes at most for us to freshen up and enjoy a few things. And we will see you soon. Like in a moment. Like as soon as I can get this thing to transition. Promise, we will see you soon. Welcome back. Appreciate your patience and bearing with us while we took a quick break.
Damn it, I forgot to grab more pizza.
So, you guys are waiting for Jacqueline to call back. She actually does call back when we come back from break, which is now. So, your phone rings.
This is Barnabas.
Are you still broadcasting?
Hi, this is Jacqueline Patterson.
Oh, hey. We've been expecting your call back.
Yeah, so I could get there probably 45 minutes.
Okay, well, try and hold out until then.
Okay. If anything changes in your situation, please let me know.
Okay.
Not that I want to try to break the laws of physics, but hey, we'll see what we can do.
Drop that.
So, guys, they're picking up direct current in 45 minutes. So we have that long to hold out.
Great.
So, hey, what's on TV?
I don't know.
Dark Bolt.
What? I'm not on TV.
Did you ever figure out who went out the window?
No, I can't seem to pull any video feeds from your hallway
None at all.
due to lack of cameras in your hallway.
Well-
None entering the hallway? Or it's just that
It's not how it works.
Well,
So
Should
there's
we
no
all-
cameras on the domicile floors.
should we all stick together? Or should we...
Speaking of which, I need just a quick aside real quick. Is there a place I can sit down a little bit of ways away? I just need
The bathroom's over there.
I don't think that's what he meant.
What do you need? What sort of sit down a little ways away you're talking about? I mean,
I just need to
Timothy said he
mumble
could
to
have
myself
tea for you in the drawing
and
room.
think.
Here. Follow me. I'll get you to a nice safe corner.
Oh, well, I guess we're
By the way,
doing our own
Bill
thing.
goes, hey, I'm going to be sitting here and I'm going to sketch out some ideas for our logo, and I'm just going to be putting that stuff together. Call me if you guys need me, but I'll just stay down here with Darkbolt. Why don't you guys go and get the prisoner ready for transport?
How about Pelt?
What?
Darkbolt's like, I don't need one?
No.
You want me to throw something at you?
You want a code name? Pelt.
So you're like somebody's rug?
You know
Not
what?
always.
That works.
It's something he came up with, but let him own it.
Okay. Yeah, no, I will see what I can design a costume around that for you.
Just go with my normal outfit.
Right, a costume around that for you. Because my understanding is you like to get hurt, but you have no armor.
Just go with my normal outfit look, please.
Right. I will design a costume for you. And Bill goes, no, don't worry, I got that covered. We'll take care of it.
Don't you dare, Bill.
Hey, Bill. What do you think?
Wow, that's amazing. I think that's great. I think that would make a great logo for the Rooks.
If we are the Rooks. Are we the
Go back
Rooks?
just a little bit.
I
to the
prefer
bottom.
that to the Squires.
Okay.
It just makes me think of that one musician.
Billy Squire.
Yeah, that's the one.
Well, anyway, let's see.
Yeah, I'll start working on getting that on stuff.
All right, so when's the press conference?
We're working on it.
Okay, let me know.
Okay. I'll
Hopefully it's after the prisoner's taken.
Yeah, that'd be very dangerous for people to come in while there's a chance of a break-in or break.
Yeah, well, Dark goes, I'll stay here and monitor the security systems. I'll let you guys know if anything changes.
So you're going to find a nice quiet place. You're going to help
I'll
him.
take him up to his room.
I'm not going to my room. I was looking for a corner. In the lab.
To do what?
Mumble to myself.
No. There's no mumbling in this lab.
Except by you.
I don't mumble. I talk. Very clearly and distinctly.
Talk
To
very
yourself.
clearly and distinctly, quietly, so nobody else can hear me.
I'm
to
going
myself.
my room.
I can't let you just wander through. I know you're blind, but my dad has got a lot of
I start wandering through.
I
classified
grabbed him by
stuff
the
in
shoulder.
here. You can't just wander through.
I wander through looking for a wall.
I guide
John,
you to a
I'm
wall.
going to my room.
Because I thought I already
Okay.
had you.
So you go up to your room.
I show him to the door to head out.
Okay.
I pop that mini disc and see what's on it.
What?
Hmm?
Your laptop?
Yeah, there's a computer here.
Yep, there is.
Yeah.
Okay. So the mini disc, you pop it in, and when you do, normally like your computer will say, "Do you want to play this disc?" or "How do you want to read this?" That's not what happens when you pop this disc in. When you pop it in, your screen goes black,
Oh, that's not a good sign.
and then a couple seconds later, you see what is best described as someone recording something without permission, like on a cell phone or something. It's really shaky
Cell
and
phone video?
and it's like someone used their cell phone and was standing back a ways, and you basically see a fight happening
Okay.
between quite a few people. And by quite a few people, some of them look like the same people. So you see a man in, looks like almost high-tech plate mail armor. It's all white armor, and there's like 10 of them. And you see Stiletto from the Knights. You see Amari, and she's in dragon form, which is like this big.
She's a baby
And you see Mage there, and Lone Wolf is standing there with his sword out, and it's a really detailed sword with like wolves leaping as the crossbar, and a wolf head on the base. It's just a beautiful sword, and they're all standing ready. The blade itself, it looks like a longsword. Not a lot of detailing on it from the distance. Whoever it is was squaring off against them, whoever was recording it. And then you hear, the audio is really quiet. And you also see Thrill there. I forgot to mention Thrill. She's standing there too. And the Knights are all ready. It looks like they're about to kick some ass. There are some like scrapped robots all around them. Belial Guard that you guys have run into before. And then what you can barely hear is Necromocon's voice. And you hear, and you thought you were going to win. And suddenly the whole area is filled with plasma. Like superheated, like the sun just got created right there in the middle of where they're standing. And everything just gets really bright. And then it fades, and there's just scrap of building floating around it. And you realize you're in space at that point.
Interesting video.
And you see one man floating there when the plasma goes away, and he's just sort of floating there, and he spins towards the camera. Think I got him this time. And then another bright flash, and it ends.
No Stiletto?
That's what you see on your video.
Ha. Okay. Should I show this to Dark Bolt or not?
Might be a good idea not to.
You're
not
not
there.
there. I'm talking to myself, and you, for God's sake, are not my conscience. Nor are you Jiminy Cricket.
I'm gonna go and speak to my Jiminy Cricket.
Okay, so you escort him to the elevator? Mm-hmm. Okay. So you find a wall, and it opens. And Dustin sort of helps you walk through it.
I'm not taking the goddamn elevator. I need to be close in case I come up with a good nickname and costume idea or something.
He said you're not going to do that in there, so you're not going to. Sit in the elevator and do it.
Fuck off. This thing moves. I'm not trying to move.
First floor.
Well, the door opened, the wall opened, he didn't walk through it. I'm just saying, that's where
Well, I
you
still
guys are
haven't-
both inside. You got his arm.
$21.
To do what?
If
Normally you announce what you do, then you roll.
yeah, just basically not be handed.
Okay. So you're like trying to get him to go, and next thing you know, you're outside of the door, and it's closing, and he's still in the lab.
Oh, he's not gonna be happy about
Basically throws you the slip. Okay, so you're in the lab.
that. By the way, Darkbolt,
Sit down.
he's still in there.
I can see that. Okay, so you just sit down on the floor.
Hey, Darkbolt,
What?
you said you can. I can hear him say that
Yeah.
he could see me. Your computers and cameras and whatnot have microphones,
Yep. Everything in the lab is recorded at all times.
so I have to be outside of the eye wall that, in order to not be seen and heard.
That's what I was trying to get at, yeah. If you wanted to mutter to yourself in private, the lab is not a great place. My dad recorded, trust me, I didn't think he did, and he did.
What about like the foyer to the lab?
I mean, there is a camera viewing everything on this floor.
Does it have audio?
Let me check. Oh yeah, Dustin's saying some colorful things.
I am not.
Sure you are.
I am not.
Whatever. Don't lie to me.
He should be in the elevator.
I mean, he's in the hallway. He didn't really get in the elevator yet. Sort of waiting for it to show up, if you will. And right about then, you guys hear, and Dirk Wilson, we've got someone walking through the main gate. And the lasers aren't targeting him. I don't know what's going on. He's
What do they
walking
look
slowly,
like?
though. I'm pulling him up right now. Oh, shit.
What does he look like?
Oh, that's why the lasers aren't shooting him. Hold on, let me kill the alarm. Okay. We've got a visitor. You might want to meet him at the main floor.
Who is it? What do they look like?
It's a United Nations representative
I'll go
from
down.
a group called Recovery.
Oh, okay. I'll go down.
I get in the elevator and head up.
Okay.
I'll wait for the elevator to be moving already, and then I'll hit the button for the elevator.
Okay. So you get up there, you come down the stairs, you guys both get to the entryway at about the same time. You'll be a little bit later behind them.
And
Would
while
you-
I'm in the elevator, I'd like to have my conversation.
Okay. So while you guys are meeting him, I'm going to do a quick conversation, real quick. Okay. I need a
Are you
higher
there?
low. I need a higher low
Hi.
first. Okay. Yeah, what you need?
Well, apparently they want us to be, like, coming up with, like, names and costumes and shit.
So you're getting roped into the whole superhero thing then?
I fucking guess. I also fucking guess that apparently, someone who I thought was, like, a sister to me is a Belial agent, so now I guess I've got to... Well, both of you.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Tigress.
I mean, I've heard of her.
Yeah, well, I guess it'll
Haven't
be a
done
nice
much with
little...
her. She's been on assignment for a few years now.
She lived in a carnival.
That sounds about right.
Anyways. I can't come up with anything fucking good for a name. I was thinking just Mac.
I guess you could.
I mean, if we're working with... I mean, currently we're working with, I guess, a part of the FBI, so I figure, you know, if I go with my first name and then eventually, like, obviously it'll be really easy for them to possibly put two and two together, but,
That's my problem with it, yeah.
what are they gonna do? Deport the new, whatever it is we are?
They might. I wouldn't put it past them. In the United States, they're really good with the Irish and the English. They'd probably deport you to England, though, instead of Ireland.
Oh, that'd be preferred. It's not like I can't go back to Ireland, I just don't want to.
Ah, but if you go to England, then they'll put you in prison because you're Irish. And you're a fighter.
I was.
So obviously that means, you know, you're against England.
Well, I'm not for England.
And that would land you in prison.
I mean, it's fine that it exists, don't get me wrong, but, So costumes and names.
You know, I'm not really good on that one.
I mean, you've got a cool name.
Buzzkill.
It was given me.
And you don't really need a costume because it's just your body at this point.
Very true.
This wasn't very helpful. Oh, I got that disc though.
Ah, good.
Pass it off.
Good, I'm glad he was able to supply it to you. Make good on my promises.
That you did. How's your day going?
You know, the normal stuff.
Apparently we've got some people kidnapped somebody. Oh, we survived, by the way.
I can tell. I mean, you're talking to me.
Yeah, that's true. He blew up into a ball of flame. Only other time that happened was when I threw a potato at a guy.
Yeah, he does that occasionally. Probably very radiated.
I took a shower.
Then you should be fine. If you start losing your hair, let me know.
Well, there's not too much up there, but
Wow.
well, good talk. I guess there's somebody here at the front gates trying to either get an audience or re-kidnap the guy that we kidnapped from attacking us or something. I don't really know how it all works. It's all kidnapping, I think.
Sounds about right.
I mean, that is basically what detaining somebody who attacks you is, right?
I believe so. I mean, unless you're the authorities.
I mean, but are we though?
Then it's detaining. Otherwise, it's kidnapping. Pretty black and white.
I feel like we're in a gray area of whether or not we're authorities.
Well, if you ever figure it out, let me know.
I won't.
I'm not holding my breath.
I can tell you're talking. I imagine by then the elevators hit the top.
Yeah, and that's about when the elevator hits the top. Meanwhile, while you're having that stimulating conversation, you guys go walking into the foyer. You see Timothy holding the door open, and you see a man who's 6'2" walk in. He's wearing a black suit-ish, but it's not like a business suit. It's more like he's wearing a tactical outfit. He's got a vest. It's got straps, holsters on it. His jacket ends. He's got black gloves on that come out from underneath the jacket. He's got red hair. He's wearing sunglasses, short red hair. Looks like his tactical outfit is mostly leather, then with a bunch of other things strapped onto it, like for the tactical vest and things like that. And as you guys walk up, Timothy goes, Andrew Andrews, son.
Pleasure to meet you. Shall we adjourn to the...
you guys are the ones that are now making all of this press.
So, shall we adjourn to the dining room?
Drawing
Sit
room?
down.
Sure. You're not there yet.
Damn it.
Sure, we could go there. I mean, last time I visited the Knights, they took me to the study.
To the study it is.
Which do you prefer?
I prefer the study. That's where they keep their brandy.
Ah, well, say
And this
more.
is a brandy talk. This is not a dinner talk.
Okay. Well, let's go to the study.
Very well, sir, if you follow me, and Timothy leads you guys to the study.
I'll try and walk his way.
And, you know, it's like Timothy goes, he's right behind Timothy, and then you guys are following, or beside him, whatever. I mean, it's a big enough area, you guys could all be, like, side by side.
I'm still in my suit with the
mask.
mask.
Okay. So, what are you calling yourself?
Myself, I'm the preacher. Or just preacher.
Okay, that's an interesting name. Yeah.
And I'm assuming that
About
you-
as flamboyant as the people that previously lived here, so we're good.
He actually is a preacher, though.
Oh, well, then maybe only half as flamboyant. I mean, Lone Wolf was a wolf, so, you know, I mean, there is some of that going around.
Mm-hmm. So,
He also was in a group.
Let's see. Let's see. Where is the brandy? Timothy.
So you guys walk in, and Timothy pours you guys glasses of brandy. Andrew goes, Timothy, can you? Of course, son. He puts a ice ball in it and hands it to him.
On the rocks?
Yeah, that's how I take it always. It's a carryover from my dad. Anyway. So I've been assigned by the United Nations to be your UN liaison. Cheers. Takes a sip.
Nice to meet you. I'm assuming that your invisible people will talk to our invisible people, and there'll
No.
be some sort of a contact system.
No. There's no invisible people to talk to invisible people. I drew the short straw and at recovery, and they were told to send a delegate to you guys by the UN.
My
And
condolences.
I am your delegate, meaning that I'm going to be with you
Are you like?
at all times.
Are you a UN observer?
I am your liaison to the United Nations while they determine, based on my reports, whether or not you guys are going to be United Nations individuals or if you're going to get
The boot.
kicked out of United Nations property.
Oh well, hey.
So, I mean, I'm not trying to say I'm investigating you because I'm not. I'm just reporting on you.
Oh, so
He
you're,
takes another sip of brandy.
so you're the UN knock.
Liaison. It's got a better term,
Oh, I see.
you know.
So you're
You're
a
the
knock, but
go-between.
you're polite.
And this is
Is
about
the
when you walk in.
bodysuit a
This is about
one
when you walk
piece, or is it like pants and a shirt?
Who do you say that to?
I'm asking you
Oh.
as the DM.
It looks like it's pants and a shirt. Like he's got leather.
I'm not
pants.
asking about him. I'm asking about what I'm wearing.
Oh, what you're wearing? It's a one piece.
It's a one piece.
It's a one piece.
It's a booty onesie.
It's generic one piece suit thing that had a zipper in the front because, you know, getting into it.
Right.
But not right down the middle. It's off to the side. Side torso, not center torso.
Okay.
Because fashion's a thing. And it's a suit
Right. So
outfit.
Timothy, where's that tea?
Right. So as you get to the elevator, Timothy's like, "Excuse me, sir, they're this way."
Oh,
And
oh,
he escorts you in, hands you a cup of tea as he opens the door. Here you
oh
go,
thank
sir.
you very much.
Tea or tea?
I'm
And-
hoping it's tea.
And you come walking in, drinking some Earl Grey tea to the room. So yeah, so like I said, you guys are just popping out of the woodwork.
No, I popped out of the elevator.
Close
And if you
enough.
want to go further back, me ma.
Close enough. So yeah,
So how long are you going to be observing us to determine if we're going to be official?
Oh, I'm sorry. Pleasure to meet your acquaintance. What may I call you?
Andrew Andrews, pleasure's mine.
I'm sorry. Did you say Andrew Andrews?
Yes, my dad had
Two
a horrible
first
sense
names.
of humor. Yeah, my dad had. I was named after my dad's middle name, which was Andrew, and his last name is Andrews. So
So what's your middle name?
I don't have one.
You sure?
We'll call you Double A.
No, you'll call me Andrew Andrews.
Andy?
This is gonna be fun already.
I don't mean to be
if
disrespectful,
You guys,
I'm
if you
just
guys
trying
want to,
Who are you? I wasn't
I'm
here.
the UN liaison to see if you guys are getting kicked out of here or if you guys are going to gain their sanction and be affiliated with the United Nations. Drew the short straw at recovery. Everyone was busy, so
So you're on big detail.
How's Steve doing?
he's doing fine.
Oh, just so you know, we might be having an
Little
attack
scolding.
soon, so I hope you're good with that.
An attack. So you guys have already gotten yourself into some deep water.
Oh,
What do I need to know?
We're
We have
holding on
BC.
to the head of Blitzkrieg.
How many of you are there?
Well, what can you do?
My questions first.
Well, I think mine's a little more important if we're going to be having people possibly attacking our house that we're in.
We have
5
direct
and a
current.
half
5.5?
Darkbolt.
So he's not counted as one of you.
I'm not sure if he counts as one of us.
Okay.
He's the one that got us into this predicament. So
I
I'm not
thought
sure if he wants to.
the other one got us into this predicament.
Hey, Dark
Jonah?
Bolt,
What?
are you one of us?
I don't know. I didn't. We were looking for the knights. You guys are helping me look for the knights. I thought maybe. I don't know.
All right. So,
I mean,
Andrew
as long
Andrews.
as you guys are planning on saving the world, yeah.
Okay, so 6.
6.
So
He pulls out a little book, writes down 6.
So, Mr. Andrews, the way we got involved is we were approached by one individual known as Darkbolt.
Yeah, I know who Darkbolt is. I worked with the
to
knights
assist
kind
him
of closely.
to assist him in finding his father, and by extension, the rest of the knights.
Okay.
And that's how we gained access to this facility. We activated some sort of rescue protocol.
Yeah, no, we were notified that there was a rescue protocol activated, and then the United Nations has taken until now to decide to send a delegate.
Mm-hmm. To see if we blew ourselves up.
It's like, what, 2 days?
It was remarkably fast, yes, but that's because it's the Knights' headquarters or mansion that you guys had infiltrated, as opposed to, I don't know, the United Nations itself, which that building is.
That'd be like a
really
month?
That or 2, probably 2. There's not really a lot other than a building that happens there, and then a lot of discussion by ambassadors. Here, there's a lot more problems that you guys can cause or get into.
So, anyway.
I mean, that's why Timothy's here, isn't it?
No. Timothy is the butler for whoever is living in the house.
Yeah, he maintains the house.
Yeah, that's not the same as what I'm doing.
You're on bitch detail with us then.
If by bitch detail you mean that I'll kick your ass if you do something completely fucked up, yes. He takes another.
Are you threatening me, sir, with a good time?
Not yet.
Anyways.
That gets to what I can do. I'm
Alright, so.
well trained in hand-to-hand combat, weapons ranged combat, and I have a variety of specialty weapons that I can use at any time for any reason.
That's charming.
Master of Stealth.
I'm looking at my watch. How much time do we have?
You guys have about a half hour.
Well, so, when we started, we weren't really interested in being an official group, but things just sort of got out of control.
As they do.
So,
He takes,
anyways.
by the way, he would have taken his sunglasses off when he walked into the house.
I leave mine on.
Green eyes. Forgot to mention that.
So, anyway, let's see.
Do you prefer Andrew or Andrews?
Either, really.
So,
you can
anyways,
call me Mr. Andrews if you'd like. We're just
so
Andrew.
is there some sort of syllabus or rubric that you're gonna fill out? Do we wipe our feet on the mats before coming in? Do we hold our teacups with our pinkies out?
Fuck no, I don't.
Is there some way that is there a list of things that we have to do?
But
Yes. And no. Really, it's I'm here to see how you guys operate, provide suggestions if you guys want to actually become affiliated with the UN. If you don't want to become affiliated with the UN, then I'm here to tell you to get the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the options that I have.
All right. Well, hey.
The UN is down a team, you might say.
Well,
At
I have
least
a
not down with
question.
the sickness.
Yeah.
What does that mean? You're also here to investigate Darkbolt himself, or is he already given a pass from having lived here before?
Let's just say he's on a list of people that have authorization to go to certain facilities, but not to all facilities.
Is he authorized to go to this facility?
Maybe.
Because as far as I understand it, we're here as his guests.
Yes. And no. You were here as his guests to a place that he was grounded from going to by his father, who was a knight and therefore authorized to be here and authorized to restrict people to be here or grant permission for people to be here. However, then you guys activated the protocol. At which point, you guys were given access to be here by the computer. I'm the living person that is sent to make sure that the computer isn't going rogue. Someone didn't hack it.
Well, you want to go down to the lab and check it out?
No, I'll talk to Darkbolt after we get all these pleasantries done. I'm not
Speaking of which, do you need anything? Any
trying to
food,
be-
tea?
No, I'm good, thanks.
He's already got
Got my brandy. That's the only thing I need.
Nice.
Can I take your coat? Are you wearing a coat?
I'm sorry, you're not the butler. Timothy is.
I'm just trying to be hospitable.
You are a resident here. You're not the butler.
Does that mean I can't have manners?
So just help me understand what your guys' end goals are. What's your
End goals?
plan? You know, your 5-year plan.
It's a long way to see.
That long.
Well, quite honestly, my 5-year plan was to basically thwart Belial. Because they had been. We had run afoul of them before running into Darkbolt. Let's see.
Yeah, they're not all entirely happy with us.
Yeah, we had in particular run afoul of Dangerous and
Predator.
and Predator,
Whirlwind.
I guess most of Team
Team
4.
four.
Team 4.
Yeah, Team 4.
Although we just drove off Necromicon, who was Team 1.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Repeat that?
We drove off Necromicon.
And where did you encounter Necromicon? Was it here? Because we didn't get any notification.
Sewer system.
No, it was over. I described the where we flew off to.
Okay.
Here in LA.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, no, Necromicon. Yep. Yeah, evidently it was at the water
Waterworks,
treatment
whatever, yeah.
hub. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so you do know that there was a radiation team sent there? Okay. Thank you. Sorry. Just had to get information.
Oh yeah, he also killed me.
I brought him back.
It's a thing you do.
This guy dies a lot. It's a thing he does.
Anyhow,
Knife holder?
Miss Patterson can vouch for the activities.
Oh yeah, so I was briefed that you guys have detained somebody?
DC.
Direct current.
So you fought Necromicon, you fought members of Team 4, and you're crossing swords with Blitzkrieg.
Yeah.
Ambitious. 5 years, you say, huh?
I think that's how
Defeating
long we
Belial.
have until we die.
You know, honestly, it might be faster than that.
Oh man, finally.
Wow.
No, just
yeah,
kidding.
There was some really mopey woman that tried to make me feel sad.
You made mention before about.
And Netherwraith.
Yeah, Netherwraith, that would probably have been Melancholy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. They tend to hang out together.
Yeah.
They go on missions together. Goths.
You made
So-
mention before of recovery.
Yes.
Near you in.
Yes.
Have you ever heard of a Oh God, hang on. I'm blanking on the last name.
You didn't write it down and you can't remember it. Oh my gosh. Maybe you should have used that book I gave you.
God damn
for
it! What
some
is?
use.
I don't need your heckling right now. I just need to remember the last name.
Smith.
No, it's
Jones.
it's like 2 or 3 syllables.
O'Shaughnessy.
No. David,
Bowie.
something son or
Secret.
man.
Roll. I will give you a memory roll at a minus because of your forgetfulness.
10.
Yeah, no, you got the first name, David.
Wait, no, 7.
Yeah, no, you got the first name, David. You're pretty sure that one's good, but yeah, the last name.
Have you ever been to Ireland
A few times.
on business?
Sure. When you're in my
Line of business.
yeah, when you do what I do, everywhere you go is for business and pleasure. Just sort of get the pleasure while you can, if you know what I mean.
Right. What about, say, like, 15 years ago or so?
Jack, where are you going with this?
I'm just wondering.
I want to know.
No, I think 15 years ago I was in high school. And high school's code for living at my dad's place in Philadelphia.
Oh, I'm from Baltimore.
No, you're from Ireland.
I'm from Baltimore.
There's a Baltimore in Ireland.
Yeah. You know, that's about all I can say. Why?
I was just wondering.
So do I know you started and didn't really complete?
I can't remember his last name.
Oh, what was his first name?
Dave? David?
I know a few of those.
Exactly. It's not a very helpful thing without the last name. It's a very common name.
Yeah. Maybe you can give me the context of why you were asking, and then I can figure out if any Davids I know would fit in that context.
Oh, I just heard that there was someone named David who worked with the UN who killed my parents.
Huh. That's very specific.
Last name Bowie?
Strangely specific.
Very.
Who are your parents?
A fisherman and his wife.
You're being very vague there.
Names?
Come on.
I'd rather
good
not
luck.
give them this time.
Fair enough. I'm just trying to put it in context.
was
So there
a-
are a few people that work for recovery that used to work for various governments prior to being put on the recovery payroll. Some of them have done things that they would not care to admit, nor have they admitted. So I cannot really go more into that. Recovery does have like 3 Davids though. So
It's a very common
it
first
is.
name.
It's a very common name. So I mean, there's 3 of them.
That's funny. I don't know anybody named David.
That's because you're an extra-dimensional being.
You're not really common. You're sort of like the one we have with us.
Do you have one?
Yeah, Felinoy. She goes by the name of Jur. God, she's a handful.
If by handful you mean pain in the ass.
Yeah, we'll go with that one.
Is she also always getting killed?
No. No, we have to keep her on a tight leash, otherwise she does a lot of killing. A lot of killing.
No, why didn't we ever think about getting him a leash?
That's a figurative leash.
Yeah, but imagine how many times he wouldn't have died.
Because somebody has to hold on to it. And that's pain.
You could tie it to the bus.
And he can't just release himself.
I mean, he does have fingers.
Well, we got that chain now.
Chain?
Oh, we took it off of, what's his face? Whirlwind, I think.
I thought it was the other one.
Whirlwind doesn't
Or
use...
Predator?
Predator.
Oh, you've got one of his ropes.
Uh-huh.
Metal ropes, chains, whatever. He calls them ropes.
Yeah.
He's a crazy guy in metal armor.
Yeah, we took it off of him.
Interesting.
And
He
he almost
blew
lost
up.
his head too.
It was very entertaining.
Yeah, no, Predator is a very entertaining guy.
Mm-hmm.
And by entertaining, I mean, fighting.
So, here's the thing. We're just a flaming dumpster fire of as far as organization, but somehow we keep on living.
Sounds like it. Okay, so here's what I can do for you. First off, I will quit asking them to send someone other than me. I'll make you that promise. I'll be your liaison.
He likes us.
No, I just don't want you guys to die a flaming death.
He likes us.
Yeah, burnt food kind of stinks too, doesn't it?
Well,
He has enough faith in us not to get him killed.
we haven't pissed him off yet.
I wouldn't go that far.
I never said I was going to the field with you guys. Just saying.
Right.
So how are you going to keep us alive?
I'm
Calms.
giving you
Advice.
advice.
He wants to give us cryptic advice that
I mean, preferably.
sounds
Preferably, that'd be great. I'd love to just give cryptic advice for once.
Don't die.
That's too plain forward.
Yeah, so
jump forward, left, right, forward.
Contra?
I have a feeling that there's a BA or a start in there somewhere. But anyway,
Should be up, down, left, right.
BA, select start.
There was at least 3 lefts in yours.
There was
all
a
sorts of
different
different
cheat code.
yeah, anyway,
Oh,
And-
yeah.
and if I promise to not ask them to send you someone not as capable, who kept volunteering and they kept telling him no,
What was his name?
Steve.
He's a great guy.
We know Steve.
Yeah, he's a unique individual who wouldn't really be much help.
He gets dense, though.
He is dense, though.
I'm not saying you're wrong. Either of you.
That's what he kept repeating. I never understood it.
By the way, we do have.
Yes,
One of us has a
he got in
communication.
trouble for that.
Oh,
It's okay. Poor naive guy. Anyway, I will stay and be your guys' liaison if you guys promise not to lie to me. And give me all the info. Not just bits, pieces, scraps. Guarantee it's off the record. It's whatever you and I say back and forth. All I'm here to do is evaluate how effective you guys are and what your potential is, and that's all that's going to be in my reports. And that's all that's going to be in my reports. So
Like
anything,
numbers of value, or like, are you actually going to quantify it?
it will be quantified. It will be quantifiable by the time I'm done. Yeah, it's going to take some time.
Couple of years?
well,
be exact.
here's a problem. We don't even be.
A month or two.
We're not even honest with ourselves.
Or each other.
Yeah.
So that's a problem. I recommend you guys fixing that issue. We went through the same thing at Recovery back when it was only Team 1. And it cost us. We lost some good people.
Benson? No, that's not it.
Lost some good people. Some of them went to the other side.
The other side.
Yeah, they joined Belial.
Oh, that other side.
Yeah. So, yeah. I'd hate to have you guys go through the growing pains we did, and that's the only reason that I'm willing to make you this deal. Otherwise, if you say no, I'll just write up whatever pops into my head, and I'll
Well-
let the UN decide.
Well, in that case,
Good lies in our favor.
John, what stat is relevant for keeping a straight face during all of this?
That would be your Nimbus,
My Nimbus?
and or Will.
I'm going to go with Will on that one.
It just really depends on if you're trying to keep a straight face using acting skills, or you're trying to keep a straight face because you're willing yourself not to move.
Okay, well,
Well-
Will is 7.
in that case, I just
At which
came,
point you're just making yourself
Double
into a
fours.
statue as opposed to just acting like nothing's phasing you.
in that
Double
case,
4s.
I just came across a bit of information that I haven't shared with the rest of
19.
the group yet because I just watched it myself. So,
Oh,
Dark Bolt,
yeah.
there's a disc in my computer in my room.
Okay.
Can you Can you display it for everybody? And by the way, you should probably be sitting down when you watch it.
I mean, I can.
Do you want me to go up there and just get it?
Well, so here's the situation. The computer down here is separated from the computer in the living quarters of the houses.
Fine, I'll go get it. I'll be right back.
Just send Timothy.
Oh, Timothy.
Yes, sir. As he comes walking in.
Did you by chance overhear what I was
Here's
saying?
your disc, sir.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Wait, Timothy, you went into his room?
Yes, sir. I go into all of the
with
rooms.
permission.
Oh.
Make sure they're tidied, sir.
Oh, of course.
Pets
And,
fed.
Thank you.
Okay,
Is the
so
litter box clean?
Painted feathers cleaned up.
Painted feathers?
Yes, sir.
is there a computer in here or
Andrew just hand it to me. And he holds it in his left hand, and with his right hand, he just slowly runs his fingers over it.
Just show it to everybody if you can.
Oh, you wanted everyone? Okay,
because
never mind.
remember you said share everything.
You're right. Puts his hand behind his back. You hear some straps being adjusted. He pulls out a small laptop.
I don't want to know where that was.
Behind the back armor plate in my jacket.
Okay.
I thought he was going to pop it in like he was a robot and just project it onto a wall. Not that I can see. Oh, by the way, I'm blind.
Sunglasses. Yeah, I'm not. Nice to meet you. Again, for the second time.
Look, it throws people off, apparently.
Right.
Holy
He-
Sipa, he's blind.
Pops
I
it
didn't know
in, turns it around.
What?
Here you guys go.
All right, Darkbolt.
This is what it is.
Darkbolt, just sit down and yeah.
Okay. You don't hear anything back from Darkbolt at all after it starts playing. He goes, "Wow, that's short and very poignant. Do you mind if I send this to the UN?"
Jack,
Why are you asking me?
because you gave me the disc.
That's a good reason to ask me.
I mean, I want to point out I did not ask how you got the disc before
Yeah,
I sent
go
it
ahead.
to them.
Go ahead and send it to them.
Okay. He takes the disc and slides it into a pocket. Okay. Now, off the record, how'd you get this disc?
Off the record?
Off the
That's
record.
what I just said.
Ask him.
I just did.
Well, I was inquiring about Lone Wolf because I knew he was going to be being looked for here in LA by the third one.
I wasn't looking for Lone Wolf.
I thought you were. You
No.
said you were looking for Lone Wolf
No, I said
because he went
Casper.
missing.
I was looking for Casper.
I thought you said originally that your job was to look for Lone Wolf.
You got the names confused, man.
Sorry for the mic drop at home, for those of you watching. It happens occasionally.
Years of academy training.
I'd like to thank the Academy for all. Fuck.
Okay.
All those dice. I just, I inquired of some contacts of mine and about the disappearance of Lone Wolf, or if last they'd seen of him. And that's what I was given. I can't see it myself, so I don't really know.
And so you said
all what
contacts
happened.
of yours.
Right,
Do
well,
they have names?
they do.
Well,
So this goes back to the being honest with yourselves thing, sharing your deepest, darkest secrets amongst one another, so that
Right, but I don't know
you
who
guys
the
have a
fuck
better
you are.
camaraderie. I told you, my name is Andrew Andrews.
Yeah,
And anything I hear is off the record.
until you put it into the record.
The only thing going into the record is your capability currently and what your potential capability is. That's all that's going in.
All right,
Every time
well,
you
I've
say
apparently
that,
got a number of contacts in Belial.
That's useful and interesting. Please continue.
Say what?
Well, you were the one who informed me about one, just like half an hour of fucking go.
Yeah, I'm just, well,
I mean, I
I'm
only
going
lived with
through
her
the-
for like 15 years,
going
but
through the dossier, I noticed tiger or tigress.
Okay.
I haven't met her as a companion of his when we first met. In the
Oh.
carnival.
lived with her for 15 years, never knew anything about that.
Oh, shit.
What?
Fucking Win was right. Sorry, continue.
What do you mean, Win Dixie?
Yeah.
Winthrop,
yeah,
Winford,
yeah.
Windbag.
Seem you met him. Yeah.
Yep. So apparently, my carnival at least contained one Belial agent, if not more.
Wow.
Apparently, I've got a brother, by the way,
Okay.
who's
this
also
news to you?
in. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, congratulations.
Yeah, when I was 9, I started fighting, and apparently, shortly after that is when he was born.
So are you your own grandfather?
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was fighting on an island that got raided and shut down by a Dave in the UN
Yeah, I'm starting to piece this together.
after he killed my parents.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm starting to piece this storyline together, if you will. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. Explains so much. Continue.
So apparently I've got a brother who's also now in Belial, but before he was in Belial, he was tortured by the UN or the US. It's unclear who.
Your brother's in Belial?
So I've got a number of contacts.
See, now that could be useful. That shows a lot of potential for you guys to be able to possibly meet your ludicrous own goal of defeating Belial in 5 years. I mean, it only
I
took
don't
the Knights more
necessarily
than that,
know
and
if they need to be defeated. Some of them obviously, but I don't know if all do.
No.
There's a
I
lot of
said
people who get
thwart.
suckered in.
well, thwart, defeated. I mean, tomato, tomato. They're synonyms.
Same respect, there's a lot of abuses going on in amongst the FBI and UN, it sounds like.
Well, FBI, probably. It's politics. United Nations, yes, there's politics as far as the UN goes, but as far as the organizations that report to them, it's a little different.
So refer to the alphabet soup. Right hand does not know what the left hand is doing?
No? It's more like a hydra.
Ah, okay.
One
Thought
head
those-
doesn't know what the other head's up to. So the organizations that work under the United Nations, we obviously report to the UN to tell them what the outcome of whatever missions they send us on are, but it's more our gig to decide what we do with the mission that they send us to do.
So how many heads does this Hydra have?
It's the United Nations.
So what I can tell you is Belial
Right.
basically hates all of your governments.
Yeah, hence why they fell under the UN jurisdiction as opposed to an individual government jurisdiction. That being said, most governments still think they are under their jurisdiction as well, so they have their own teams and whatnot.
Right,
trying to
and
fight
the
them.
fact that you guys have your own teams is why Belial hates you all. From what I can tell.
I mean, the reason Belial hates us all is a matter of opinion. He is a demon summoned forth from hell to cause chaos on
Well, I'm not
the
talking
planet
about
Earth.
whoever's in charge of Belial. I just meant like the individual members who make.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Belial himself.
Oh no, I
I'm
don't know.
sorry.
I don't have his contact information, unfortunately.
Caucasian, dark hair.
That describes a lot of people in the earth.
Who?
Belial.
Yeah. Demon summoned forth from hell to wreak havoc and destruction on Earth.
I'll give the physical description that Direct Current gave me.
Okay. Huh. Yeah. That could be a lot of people.
I saw him walking down the street the other day.
Well, that's what Direct Current said.
Yeah, and it could just be a liaison for Belial or someone calling himself Belial because he's a Belial agent, as we just proved that there's a lot of confusion back and forth.
By the way, Miss Patterson should be getting here pretty soon.
Good. It's been a while since I've seen Jackie.
Also, Belial considers, from the best I can understand it, as Darkbolt to be a traitor to them.
See, now this is news.
Well, that's why I was grounded.
I knew he had a thing for a set of twins.
That's
Yeah,
why.
they turned out to be Beeley agents.
Well, they're more of mercenaries.
Oh.
Yeah, I could have swore they were Blitzkrieg.
Yep.
Oh. That's why it stays clear of them. They're exes.
It's all coming into focus now. This is amazing.
He didn't know that they were involved with that line of work when he was making car bombs for them.
Yeah, it sounds like Darkbolt. Oh, you mean your brother?
No,
Oh,
Darkbolt.
Okay, sorry, I'm getting them.
No, my brother was tortured by some
yes, that's
government
right,
or
that's
other,
right,
and then
that's
he
right.
broke out, killed them all, and then joined Belial.
Brother have a name you're willing to share? Just out of curiosity.
Dragon?
That's a name.
Wow.
You sure you're related to him?
Well, considering he called me by my first name,
That doesn't mean anything.
Okay. I mean, because he looks a lot different than...
well, that's what human experimentation will do to you.
Belial is known for that.
It was not Belial that did it to him.
Okay, so let me rephrase that. Belial is known for that. Specifically, there's an agent of Belial known as Gordon Latray. He is a bioengineer, wetware guy that on the civilian market years ago, that's what he did, and then he joined Belial, like, recently.
Was he known for it as a part of Project Onslaught?
He was working with many governments to further his research. Yes.
So he was Project Onslaught. Got it.
No. That's giving him too much credit. But yes, was a wetware expert, is a wetware expert, and a bioengineer.
What is wetware?
It's merging technology with people.
Cyborgs.
No, that's too crude.
All right. So,
Mechanical augmentation.
Yes. Unnoticeable mechanical augmentation.
T1000.
What?
No?
No, I've only got one cup of tea.
T800.
so
There's only one cup.
I think we've
Never
been
mind.
very forthcoming with you.
Yeah, no, I really this really helps. It helps a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So, any advice for me, preacher, on how to deal with my brother?
why
Pray for him.
Right, we'll get back on that.
so
What about
another
you,
question,
Anders?
if you don't mind my asking. Are you guys wanting to be UN affiliated or not?
Well,
I just have to get back on that question.
well, Mr. Andrews, here's the thing. We have a saying down in the South. The milk has been squirted from the udder. It's too late to put it back into the teat.
So true.
So it really doesn't. It really doesn't matter if we want to or not. We're already out in the media there.
Well, what it matters is if you want to actually become a United Nations sanctioned organization, or if you guys are just going to be your own little hero group like some other hero groups I've heard of in the past.
Like what?
Since you've been very forthcoming, my dad, his hero name, or the name he goes by back east, is Justice. He's a man in power armor, got a big underground base where he's made a lot of friends for himself.
I've heard of him.
He's made a lot of friends for himself, all AI.
I was going to ask if
Well, he's
friends
actually
meant
made
enemies
his friends.
What?
I was going to ask if friends meant enemies here, but I guess it means literally friends.
Yeah, like literally holographic projections that have their own sentience in his base. Wow. He doesn't leave his base much anymore.
Well, he's got all the
obviously.
friends he needs.
Yeah, but he decided to go on his own, go it alone with the team he literally built, as opposed to what I'm doing, and that's where we sort of butted heads.
Well, considering the scope of Belial, they are rather international in scope.
Yes.
So UN affiliation would cut through a lot of jurisdictional issues of, permission to be in one country or another.
It would.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Especially if for him, he's an outright alien from another dimension.
Yeah, funny enough, we have the same problem with
Oh.
a member of our team.
You're an alien from another dimension?
No, Azure. Same kind, Felinoid.
Right.
From another plane of existence.
Exactly. So
We
Do you have
Founder.
anybody
It would
else
be-
who's related by blood to people in Belial?
In my organization?
Yeah.
well, he
Not-
already knows that
That I'm aware of.
there are some
Cool.
Belial agents that used to be part of the.
However, there are Belial agents that used to be part of Recovery. One of them goes by the name now of Viper. He used to just go by his name, Thomas Ray. But now he goes by the Belial name of Viper. Weapon specialist, pretty badass. Has a ton of guns on him at all times. I mean, I really don't know how he stores so many guns on him at one.
You mean
any given
Arsenal?
time. No. Walking Arsenal. He's got his own little teleport thing that he wears in his chest plate. No. This guy, he just has a shit ton of guns on him. He carries
O'Brien.
like 2 Mac 10s and
It was David O'Brien.
no, that is not the David I thought you were talking about.
Or at least a man going by the name of David O'Brien
Yeah,
was the
it
one
might have been an
responsible for
alias.
killing my parents.
Might have been an alias. I can check. I'll check our databases. Again, I'm all for helping you guys out.
So you said
All
you know
right.
Azure?
Yeah. Fun lady. And by
But is this
fun,
also somebody you're supposed to be finding?
I
No,
mean,
it's somebody I know.
either
Of.
she tries to kill things or she tries to fuck things.
Or both.
Or a little bit of both sometimes.
I'm sure Jag keeps her out of trouble a lot.
And then she has random house guests show up. Like Jag.
Not so random.
If you say so.
All right. So, if you're going to be liaising with us, do you need a room?
Oh, I've already got one here.
If you're going to be liaising with us, does that mean you're going to be handling our PR?
No.
He's watching.
No, I'm watching.
So you're like,
Observing.
but
Giving
And
advice.
don't liaisons act as like the go-between?
Yes, between you and the UN. Not
Not the
between you
press.
and the press.
Right.
Very... It's more of a one-way communication between you and the UN right now.
Oh, when I was talking it all off the record, was he writing anything down?
Nope. No, he didn't. The Game Master did. He didn't.
Okay.
I mean, he did write down something when he asked if you guys wanted to be part of the UN.
Right.
something
But I
down
meant
there.
about my
Yeah.
tragic backstory TM.
Nope. He did not write any of that down.
All right then. Those have been 45 minutes.
Yeah. So, right about now, your phone rings.
Barnabas.
Can you turn off the house security?
Oh, hey,
No.
Darkbolt.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hey, by the way, there's a helicopter hovering above
Miss
the house.
Patterson is here. That's her. She's come to pick up direct.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can turn that off.
Done and done.
Thank you.
Glad to hear you're in a good mood.
No response to you.
He seemed so happy and full of life just a moment ago. Like he'd forgotten that his dad was dead.
His dad's probably floating out there in space.
Oh, right. So the question I was
put
going to
it
ask you
together.
about that was because I was kind of told of what was in the disc. But what I was going to ask you before you showed it to him was, should we show it to him? Because I don't know how he could take it. And also, if his dad is still alive, then he's probably laying low, because if he was to be found out to be alive, he'd probably be hunted and killed.
One, that was done in the space station. So, unless
Right, but his
his
dad can
dad-
survive from anything, according to him, or whatever.
yeah. So how is his dad supposed to propel himself back down to Earth? More likely, his dad survived, if he survived, and he's drifting out in space in some sort of trajectory away from the Earth, which might really stink because,
I mean, technically the space station is in Earth's orbit, right?
right? But an explosion would.
Yeah, Andrew says that. It's in Earth's orbit.
But it would the debris is in Earth orbit. I think that, hey, Darkbolt, you should figure out vectors away from.
Working on it.
Oh, you already are. Okay. Hey. If and you happen to find your dad spinning away from Earth's orbit, we
Hubble.
need to organize a rescue.
Working on it.
Okay.
I don't think we have a means to travel through space, but I could be wrong.
I'm sure Darkbolt has some favors he can call in.
Andrew goes, if you find the knights, any of them, recovery will help you.
Can you breathe in space?
Personally, no. However, some of our people don't need to breathe.
Can they fly through space?
Depends on your definition of fly.
Jetpacks.
Let me guess. They fold space.
For example, Steve, if you push him hard enough, he'll fly through anything.
You know, I
That was
wonder what would
wrong.
happen if you pushed him out of, like, an aircraft.
Oh, that's been done twice.
Okay.
In fact, when we first met him, he got pushed out of the aircraft. Cobalt was an asshole. By the way, he's also defected.
Cobalt or Steve?
Cobalt.
Let me guess. You have people that can fold space.
No, we're not the knights.
How can you fold space? That doesn't even make any sense.
It makes perfect sense.
Anyways,
It's
hey,
called a tesseract.
That
So
doesn't make
yeah,
sense.
I'll arrange
You're making
if
up
you
words.
guys can, if you guys find them, let me know, and I'll pull my strings to get recovery on it to recover them, because that's half of what recovery is supposed to be fucking doing. Pardon my horrible language. So he takes another drink.
I didn't know you were Irish.
Yeah, descended evidently, or maybe Norse. I don't know.
Everybody has
the
little
red
arrows
hair.
in them.
I think.
As long as your dad's name isn't like Stormbringer or something.
Where the hell did that come from?
Well, apparently he brings bloody
Excuse
stuff.
me? How do you know of Stormbringer?
I spoke to his son. Or a son.
I didn't know the bastard had kids. Oh, that wrong pipe.
Apparently he makes it rain blood.
Yeah, that's one of the things he does.
But it's a good thing he's a superhero and not a villain.
Sure, we'll call him that. More like a force of nature.
My, we're full of surprises.
I have very interesting conversations apparently when I go for walks.
I think you're the one that needs a leash.
All right, well,
Yeah.
Up there.
About then,
Sorry.
about
Earthquake
then,
crazy
Timothy. About then, the door opens and Timothy goes, "Excuse me, sir, you have a visitor. I believe that she's here to pick up someone. I've already facilitated loading that person into her helicopter with the help of Jonah."
all right. Well,
I'll
Miss
go with you.
Patterson,
Yes,
won't you have a drink with us?
I wish I could, but I
Tea?
do have a meeting that I've rescheduled for
Well,
this
hey,
trip.
we were just,
Timothy, can you get her some tea to
Oh,
go?
hi, Andrew. Jackie. Long time. Yep, it's been a very long time since we sent anyone to your facility. Yes, it has.
Would you like some tea for the road?
Thank you, no, I'm a coffee girl.
Get her some tea or coffee for the road. Timothy, would you please? That way she at
Already
least
been
has
done.
something
The
for
gal
on
did
her
her
drink.
job.
Already been done, so.
Thank you. You're Your hospitality is great. Do you need any biscuits or anything?
No, I'm good, thanks. Just want to let you know we've loaded direct current up.
Awesome.
I have made a cursory communications with the California State Police, and I'll be talking to the mayor and the governor. Well, the mayor of Sacramento County, or of Sacramento, I mean, because that's where it evidently seemed to happen, or just north of.
I thought it
And
was
I'll
all
be
Meade
talking
County.
to.
No, is
And I'll be talking to the governor of California to see what we want to do. Maybe having to liaise the FBI in, but I'll keep you apprised.
all right.
Is it legal to be a mercenary?
It's not illegal. It's considered freelancer. I believe that's the term people are using these days.
All right. Well,
But aren't they usually freelanced from other countries?
No, they usually freelance to other countries. But yeah.
All right. Anyways,
all right. Well, thank you very much, Jackie.
Yeah. Have a great time. Like I said, I'll keep you guys updated.
I'll walk you out. I have a question for you.
Okay, sure. Andrew
Ta-ta.
goes, so, peace. She goes, bye.
And he?
Then Dustin and her walk out. Andrew looks at you guys. So, anything else you need to know from me?
yeah, I want to hear your terrible backstory.
Oh, it was so horrible. My dad is filthy, stinking rich. He bought a mountain, built a super secret headquarters underneath it that I was never allowed to go into until I
Poor
stumbled
thing.
into it. My mom was a triple agent, espionage.
So it's like a double agent, but she's actually still good.
Sure, we'll go with that one. And not that she worked for 3 different countries at the same time
Right.
before she died. Yeah.
Money is money.
Yeah. That's my tragic backstory. Oh, and my dad gave me a stupidly absurd name to go with my last name.
I mean, it could be worse.
You're right. It could be.
Well, if truth be known, I'm wanted by the mob.
Wanted by the mob. That's a
Wait,
good one.
why is a pastor wanted by the mob?
Things.
As you
Alrighty.
were saying on
Okay,
Monday
and
night?
I was just gonna say you could have been named something really stupid like Gate or Strut or something like that. So I mean, it could be worse.
yeah, you're right. You're right. It could have been worse. Instead, it's.
Or you could be
I
a
get
boy
the
named
same-
McKenna.
I get the same thing from people all
boy named Sue.
the time. Oh, look, you've got a pluralized first name as your last name, and your first name is the same. It's horrible. Let me tell you.
Well, I just don't trust a man with 2 first names. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, and I get that too. A lot. At least I don't have 3 first names.
Yeah, it's a real shame. I was really banking on Andy Andrews.
AAA.
No, if anything, I think it would have been Anthony, because that was his dad's middle name. Yeah.
So does that make you Andrew Andrews the third?
No, my dad's middle name was Andrew. His first name was not Andrew.
Oh.
Yeah.
It still isn't Andrew.
Still isn't Andrew. His middle name is. And his dad's middle name was Anthony, not Andrew.
So do you have any children?
No.
If you do have children, what are you naming your son?
Phil.
Still 2 first
or
names.
George,
You haven't learned anything.
But at least it's not the same name.
Yeah, until you say that his middle name is Philip.
I was going with Felipe.
I am so glad I'm not in there for that conversation.
Meanwhile,
Mr. Anderson.
you walk out with Jacqueline. And how can I help you?
Do you know any way to get from this plane to the Lupinide homeworld? I have to deliver a message.
A couple bars.
Which ones?
Great question. Last time I needed to deliver a message to anyone in the cat plane, I called.
Not the cat plane. The Lupinoid plane. The dog plane.
Oh. Sorry. That's a completely different place.
Dogs and cats living
What
together.
message are you trying to send?
You have to go to Petco.
What kind of message are you trying to send?
I need to talk to Casper's parents. My friend.
Rubbing it in?
No.
Dogs and cats living together.
He was my
Hysteria?
friend.
Okay.
Living together.
So, Barnabas has my number.
Mm-hmm.
Get him the message, he can get me the message, and I'll get it delivered.
I need to deliver this personally.
I can't do that. I don't know. I can deliver it to someone that I know that knows somebody. If you want, I can ask them to ask somebody to see if you could go there.
It would be greatly appreciated.
Okay, so I'll ask a friend of a friend to see if maybe you could go somewhere. Okay. My head's hurting. Then she gets in the helicopter, and it takes off. And this is a good
Do you think you can get me a green card?
And this is a great place to end the night. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you, Epic Worlds and Games, for all the
Jimmy.
support you've given us over the last year and a half, 2 years. Appreciate it. Sorry you're going out of business. Those of you that want to get great stuff, go there.
Yes, please do.
Enduring Films, thank you, Chuck. Goth Mom, thank you for the amazing stuff. Of course, Four Eyes Ale, thank you for the beer. Thank you for the subscribers. We can't do this without you, and your money has been well put to use. Thank you for the viewers, because without you, we wouldn't be doing this.
Especially Hairball and
At
Dragon
least
Gem.
not like that. Yeah, Hairball, Dragon Gem. Hope you had fun with tonight's little
And Vanessa.
little words. And Vanessa, of course, thank you as well. And all the viewers out there, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Please send us your feedback. We do have Patreon up. Forgot to mention that earlier. So definitely go out and check us on Patreon. Since Fortune Favors the Board is not going to be airing regularly for the rest of the month, I won't say check them out on Thursday. Instead, I will say see you on
Have your notifications on so that you will know if they go live on Thursdays.
Right. That's a good idea, too. Have your notification go on for them, and otherwise, we will see you on Sunday.